Up. What's up? So Terry plus Matt equals butt baby. Wow, yeah. So, guys, I'm getting really upset. I've got I got 6 people in here. I'm gonna need more than 2 comments in my comments, guys. Okay. I put a lot of effort into this live stream, and I'm gonna need you guys to start showing some fucking appreciation. All right. All right. And then not only do you show appreciation to me, you show appreciation to Killa too. What's up, Killa?
What's going on, everybody?
Not much, dude. I just had to remind these people that they watch me. You know what I'm saying? They need me. I don't need them. So, but guys, hey, all jokes aside, got a little bit of an intro for you before we get into the whole FAPA thing. Tonight's subject will be is they do it for your rights, guys. They do it for you. It's all for your guys' rights. There's no other reward or anything that would be pushing them to do certain things they do. But so let's get into this part though. I actually showed a piece of this to Killa earlier because I found this very, very amusing, right? So it looks like we got good old Turd Burglar. He came back from the holidays. And 13 minutes into his live stream, he's already trying to insinuate threats against people. So let's see. We got ND in here. Thank you for being here. Carla, Panelverse, thank you. And not really W stream, it's an L stream. But to be fair, I'm also like 12 hours early. I usually do this shit at like 11 at night, not 11 in the morning, especially not on a Sunday. So that's fine. We'll give it some time to, steam up and build up. So, but yeah, guys, we're gonna play this. And just so you guys know, it appears that Matthew Rear End, I guess he like stayed the night or something because he's actually there with Tersty Bearsty. So
I told you, man, they're tag teaming that bitch.
Dude, I'll tell you, man, they're putting that work in, man. Hey, look, dude, I got nothing against being a happy couple, bro. If you guys want to be a happy couple and live on forever happy, good for you, man. Good for you. I will say it sounds like his throat's been cleared out a little bit. He doesn't sound as nasally, so good job, Matt. Good job.
I'm going to have it be user friendly. It'll actually give me ideas. It'll be able to sit there and make any corrections that I've made mistakes on. It's definitely going to be a very powerful thing, and I may actually release it to the public after I use it for a while, make sure I get all the bugs out, and we're going to go from there. But tomorrow, me and Matt have something that we have to do.
Boo.
Yes, sir.
I know you watched the first like 13 hours of this bullshit. 13 minutes of this bullshit. What the fuck? Well, it seems like 13 hours. What the fuck is he talking about? All these bugs worked out. What is he talking about? His fucking new dildo or some shit? Like,
dude, I don't know. At first, he was talking about something with an AI program, and you know how he is. He's like, "Yeah, I'm working on something big. Working on something big, guys."
So me and Matt, we coded a new AI. If you want your own butt baby, but we're gonna make sure it works first before we release it to the public.
Yeah,
we've almost perfected it, but every time it generates, it gives the baby Matt's face. So we have to work on that.
Like, fucking, I copywrote fucking AI music.
Hey, me, I don't want to delete brand, dude. I just want to. Can I just like move the brand off or something like that? Hold on. Remove from stage. Oop. That's definitely not what I wanted. All right, guys. Well,
you broke it.
I broke it. I'm just trying to remove my brand temporarily. I'm not even trying to like remove it all the way. Hold on, guys. Technical errors. There we go. That's why, because I don't. No. All right, we're gonna continue this on because God forbid we get a privacy strike or a copyright strike from Tersty Bearsty. So before I continue it on, anything else you want to say, Killa?
No. I support paralyzed veterans too, Tav. I support them too.
Me too, man. Me too. So, and guys, share this out, man. Get some more people in here. Tell them, hey, Boot's an early bird today. Something's going on. It must be huge news, you know? Huge, guys, huge.
So we're going to have a pretty busy day tomorrow. Unfortunately, we're not going to discuss that here tonight because we don't want to alert a certain person who may actually tend to find out that we're going to be coming and
A
seeing them.
certain lying ass bitch.
Hey, cut it out. We don't want to give them any clues.
Lying ass bitch.
Dude,
Well-
I'll tell you what, that Matthew Reardon, bro, he's so tough, man. I would hate to run into that guy in real life.
Don't make fun of my girlfriend Terry.
You leave Tear Bear alone.
Hopefully, STD, I didn't miss anyone.
Hopefully my STDs didn't miss
Integrity
anyone.
Now news
Pokemon, catch 'em all.
one. I did not see you come in, so welcome. Hopefully, you had a
Switch the
very
screen, Boot.
Say what?
You gonna leave your thumbnail up the whole time?
Just for a little bit of it, just because I know Tear Bear's very sensitive.
Oh yeah.
And God forbid if he sees the AI generated photo he made, he might flip out.
Yeah, he is a little cupcake, Annie.
Yeah, he's he's my little chocolate cupcake. Yes, he is.
I stole that shit from MBK because that's hilarious.
happy Thanksgiving.
Little Mississippi mud pie muffin.
So what all else has been said? STD's been dropping a lot of links. Hopefully he's dropped his big picture link.
So you're spreading herpes there, TB?
He's like, hopefully he's dropping that big, you know
crazy
what?
dog lady. I've not seen you before, but welcome. Well, Matt, you got anything that you want to talk about?
Well, yeah, the intentional suppression of my channel. It's
Oh yeah, here we go, guys. So just so you know, I guess Matt doesn't understand how the algorithm works. He doesn't understand that you can make a new channel. It doesn't just mean you start getting views. Even if you throw it into the shorts algorithm, if nobody knows about your channel or watches you, it's gonna not get many views.
Not to mention, like, I know, like, the shit I talk about on mine, my channel probably gets hit too, but I just don't care. So it's up to everybody else to spread the word out there for me. So if your people actually really supported you, they would help get your name out there instead of all your gay eye music that you made yesterday.
Dude, I'm just a hater on AI. I mean, like, I've even heard some like ones that sound okay, like Midwest sent me one time, and it was probably the most bearable one I've ever heard. But like, I just straight up told him, I'm like, dude, it's nothing against you. Even like yours was probably the best one I've heard, but most AI music, bro, it just sounds like such ass to me, and I just feel like, I don't know, it just makes sense like someone like Terror Bear would go for the easy route, like, you know.
Hey,
AI
my
music.
rider one came out pretty good.
You'd have to send it to me. I don't remember
You
that
didn't
one.
hear it? Oh, dude, I made it like kind of like I made a country version because everybody asked for one, but my original one was like fucking falling in reverse style. It was fucking pretty funny. But the first country one I made, I forgot to take out like the cues for like when they're supposed to scream and shit. So it's supposed to be country, and then he starts rapping in the fucking middle of it.
That's funny. But all right, guys, let's listen to Mr. Rear End's little conspiracy. Dude, I hate when that little fucking window thing pops up. Like, I don't care how cold or hot it is. Just get the out of my face. There we go.
There's maybe one or two people that I mean, it's beyond it's beyond anything that I've ever seen before. I mean, even go.
And for those of you who might have just got in, if you're wondering why you're hearing Mr. Rear End through Terry's mic, it's because he's at Terry's house. I guess he spent the night, you know, feet to head, or butt to nut. I'm not sure which one they did. Probably butt to nut, but
Going live vertically, where it's supposed to throw it into the shorts feed, into the live feed, when like one person is on there the entire time. That's it's obvious. It's obvious what's going on, and I would say this: the numbers speak for themselves.
they do.
All you have to do.
The numbers definitely do speak for themselves, especially when it's a new channel. So, but no, it's just the whole world's against you. Who does that remind you of, guys? That reminds me of someone else. It's a conspiracy, guys. It's all against me.
I understand how I bought 10,000 bots, but 3 people are watching me.
I don't get it. I paid that guy a whole $19.99, and he promised me at least 5 viewers, guys. He promised me at least 5 viewers. All right, so
It's this level of suppression that is being put on me to suppress the truth. I've called it Operation Silence the Press. All you have to do is just look at the just look at the numbers. Just look at the numbers. The numbers speak for themselves on the videos, what's going on, like on a live that I go. That's the real story. Everything else, yeah, it's
what up?
What are his numbers? I'm just curious. Did you pull up his fucking Matt Rear Ends page?
No, dude, I didn't even want to give it the traffic, bro. I was afraid.
I'll look real quick because I think it's gonna be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I think he had a channel that was taken down, maybe, and he's mad that it's not just popping right back off. Kind of just like, how can you go from 70,000 subscribers down to 2? You know what I mean? And I get it. I've been there myself.
some fucked up stuff that's going on. But look at how bad.
I hope someone does kind of get Terry a little laptop that he was eBaying for earlier, because holy shit, dude. That's just terrible. And yeah, Karma, he spent the night over at Terry's house. So
They're wanting the story suppressed by the much, and that's what poured on. The stories in themselves are big, but I do have trial in 2 weeks in Lafayette, Louisiana, federal court. It's a big case. It's a very big case. They are first federal judge is already recused. They're bringing another judge in from Lake Charles, Louisiana, and the federal government decided that they were going to completely taint the trial by destroying evidence. Not only destroying evidence, but destroying the most crucial evidence there is, that shows the marshals.
All right, boo. Here you go.
Cutting up and waiting.
So he has 5,012 subscribers.
okay.
His last video he did 14 hours ago has 58 views.
Okay. Well,
The one he did a day ago has 1.3, but I don't understand how that one has 1.3. But then 2 days ago has 44. 2 days ago again has 34. 3 days ago has 104, and then 6 days ago has 1.6K. How does it seem like every 7 days you're getting a K number, but your average view is like hundreds?
exactly. And that's what I was just about to say, is that you have to understand that, like, the bots will subscribe, but you have to buy other bots to also, like, comment on your shit. So when you stop paying them, Matt, the bots don't keep fucking working like humans. So you have to do something called organically grow your channel. So instead of paying someone maybe $150 to throw 5,000 subs to your channel and hoping that that gives it its little push, because that's what people do, guys, right? So think about it like this. Think about it kind of like Castaway, right? He can't get past a certain severity of waves to get out to sea, right? Well, these creators think that if you go ahead and you put some money down and you buy 5,000, 2,000 subs, that automatically your raft is pushed past those heavier waves and you're out in the open sea now. And sometimes on some platforms it does work that way. But with YouTube, it doesn't seem to work that way anymore. So that's why you're seeing someone who's got 5,000 subs and 34 views on every video that's put out, because they didn't organically grow that channel. Yeah, it sucks sometimes. Sometimes you'll sit for weeks at 20 subs or 200 subs, but when you organically grow your audience, typically you get a lot more audience retention because you've taken that time to build up that relationship and that interaction with the audience versus, just boop, credit card swipe. I just bought 50 bots that will subscribe, and that's the only functionality they were programmed to do,
Yeah, they don't get it. You know what I mean? I'm still surprised how many views I get. I'm just some dickhead talking shit on YouTube every night.
Yeah, I mean, the people see what they want to see, and that's the thing is two people can go live same time, and people will go where they want to go based off the topic that's being talked about or based off whatever content's being shown or reflected. So it's just, it's the good old free market, baby.
Me up there to the front door. I don't see how we can even have a trial. The fact that they've destroyed, the one piece of evidence that I believe is a smoking gun and all of it. I'm demanding a criminal investigation into it.
Oh,
I think it's beyond just
criminal investigation, guys. We need to get it in, man. Criminal investigation needs to be conducted.
So Matt, you fucking retard. You do understand, right? At the end of the day, YouTube is a company and YouTube can do whatever the fuck they want. Tomorrow, YouTube can go up and go, I don't like you or Terry's homo ass, and boot you right the fuck off. And guess what? There is not a fuck thing you can do about it, bro. But you want it to be criminally investigated? What a joke.
Well, I mean, he has to be just completely delirious at this point, because there's no way that some random what do you think they're just going to send the SWAT in a helicopter and just smash through the windows of Google and YouTube? Why did you guys do?
My favorite thing is, right, Boot, he's talking about how he has court coming up in 2 weeks, right? But yet you just threaten to go visit somebody tomorrow? You think that's the smartest thing to do, you moron?
Yeah, well, I mean, here's the thing. It's becoming more and more apparent that there has to be some type of biological relation between Reardon and Mississippi Mud Pie. Because I don't know. It seems too coincidental,
We're kissing cousins, Boot. We're kissing
Oh God.
cousins.
Get away from me. Get away from me.
a civil remedy. I think this is intentional evidence tampering and evidence destruction by the U.S. Marshals, by the particular ones that have done what they've done. They had their hands on the evidence the whole time. They were the ones that had control of it. So definitely, I think it's December 14th or December 15th is what scheduled trial day is. They're wanting to handle the missing evidence on that day. Have a hearing about it. I think it should have been on a separate day. I think it's walking right into a witch hunt. I think it's absolutely disgusting.
Well, FTD, it's actually Patriot Active.
Hey, Boo.
No, it's we.
What up?
So, with all the technology in the world right now, right? Even if we were in the same room streaming together, right? Wouldn't you like do your thing on your icon and I could do like pull something up on a phone or a fucking tablet and then enter the stream so there's two different icons instead of you playing gay version of Chris and Tiff talking on the same icon?
I mean, you could, but I mean, they're just doing it the lazy, easy, and cheap way. So I mean, I could also see why they just did it. Like, I mean, here's the thing: Terry's laptop runs faster with just him in there and them talking on one mic. If he gets another user in there, that's going to bog down most of that system operation.
Yeah, the only place in America with dial-up internet. That motherfucker sounds like he's using AOL still.
Well, I think that it has to do with his like laptop itself. He doesn't really have the best laptop. And here I can actually show you real quick if you guys give me a second. I should be able to get a picture up here. Clicky poo right there. Get back over to here. Dude, I have too many tabs open now. All right. Hold on, guys. Well, I guess I'm not going to show it, but if I can get it pulled up later, I will before we move on to the main thing. Computer's not being very cooperative right now, so.
We the people news.
We the people news, excuse me. If you can pull that link up and post it, we'll try to see if we can get Matt some more help on his channel, since I actually think they've shadow banned him.
Yeah,
And-
there's no think. They did. I don't know.
Now, to kind of clarify what Matthew is actually talking about, he's actually spoken to me about it, and he has stated that the Lafayette courthouse, I believe, is where
The federal courthouse.
the federal courthouse.
Yeah, see, man, I could see, you know, that thing's only got so much power in it. You know, I know it's 2025 and like you can buy $50 tablets that used to cost like $300-400, but still, man, I mean, leapfrogs only come so far, Killa.
Oh, I know, man. At least it got Wi-Fi.
Oh, that's an upgrade from the pink one he used to have, man. So
Actually deleted the video of him getting attacked and thrown to the ground.
Dude, do you see his scrolling
placed in
bar?
handcuffs.
say what?
Did you see the bottom scroll bar, right? It said at the bottom, all jokes are welcome until I go in there or you go in there, then we're banned right away.
No, right. I know, dude. Yeah. I find it funny how like a lot of these same guys who ban us and we have no ability to say anything in their chat are the same motherfuckers who want to come over and run their cocksuckers over here and then expect for like full guest treatment. It's the craziest shit ever, man. Crazy.
And arrested. So
the part of them motioning for me to come up there from being down by the street. I mean, it's all constitutional ground. They destroyed the key part.
if I find somebody saying something stupid,
Oh, here we go. Here we
I'll Matt
go.
out
Right.
covering some of his cases.
So he says where he's been and he says what he's going to be doing now,
Being
guys.
down by the street.
No more
I
banger
mean,
video,
it's
guys.
all
No more banger
constitutional
video.
ground. They destroyed the key part, and they were put on notice to preserve it.
So basically, that's where Matthew's case is right now. We do have some work that we got to do tomorrow. I've got to get this program done because I want to start getting more videos out, and hopefully, work doesn't get too more heavier. Thank you, STD. He actually that should help out. But we're definitely going to be focusing in on some stuff here. I am going to be helping Matt out, covering some of his cases. We are going to be doing a lot of other things, as I stated before. I'll probably do a video for like case laws, trying to get people to understand what the actual law is. If I find somebody,
Right, guys. Terry's going to be your teacher. Teacher Terry.
I got a question though. Hey Terry Maverick Moore, why aren't you like helping like a law firm out since you know you passed the bar exam and all this other shit? But
Yeah,
yet,
isn't that what he claimed?
yeah, he's a 3 a.m. lawyer too.
Oh, he's the one that recommended her to that North Korean. Okay, I get it. Okay.
And Terry, who's the baby daddy? You or Matt? We all know who the mom is, but who's the daddy?
Yeah, I was about to say, we all know who the bottom is.
Saying something stupid on YouTube that's in this kind of category, I'm going to go and create that video and have it actually corrected. Because the one thing that I do not want is for anyone to get false information. And I did see earlier that
I don't want anyone to get false information, but I've put out false information purposely to be malicious before.
So what we're going to do is every time Terry goes live, the next day I'm going to be doing a coverage and a review of Terry's video. So Terry Maverick Moore, have fun, buddy, because I'm going to rip you guys to shreds and it's going to be glorious.
You said, and not in the way that Matt does, so don't get too excited.
Yeah, no stitches included.
No stitches or kisses, buddy.
all the handles have been changed, and I am seeing that even with mine, because mine shouldn't have popped up. Tyrants Beware 1174, I think is what mine is. It should have just popped up Tyrants Beware, and then I think it's DAC, Donald Atwater Cameron Jr., and Lion 1, but it's not. So yeah, it looks like YouTube is really screwing things up, because I don't want.
Oh, it's by proxy. It's because of me. It's through me.
It's
They
because
figured out a way to get
of
you.
him. Yeah, dude, it's not because you suck. It's because I suck, dude, and I'm weighing you down with my suck, dude.
What else did you guys share through you?
They said, "Look, Terry, they know we're in an item now, so now we're treated like a married couple. We're one entity now."
But Terry, how many more dead people are you going to add to the end of your fucking name?
Ooh.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't even know these fucking people, but now you're sitting there like going around clout chasing all fucking these people's corpse.
Let's see. Yep. All same here.
Well, I guess they're just wanting us to have our handles and handles only. So at least now, with that, I guess if you come in on a sock account, we'll definitely.
All right, guys. Well, I'm definitely sick and tired of listening to this dum-dum. So we're going to get to the main point of today's live stream. We're going to keep it probably at about an hour, maybe a little bit over. But let's get over to here. So what I wanted to go over was I saw this post the other day. Now, you all know about FAPA. It's nothing new. He's been doing his same old thing, which his shtick is he stands outside of a dispensary. He basically gets footage of people who get pissed off at him for doing so. And dude makes a killing off of it, right? And I've been noticing that there's been a few individuals lately who have been kind of switching what their original shtick was. And a lot of them seem to be trying to like hop on the bandwagon. And it's funny because, it's not that these people weren't in support of his supposed quote unquote activism before, but I find it funny how this support seemed to intensify sevenfold once this little screenshot down at the bottom of this thumbnail was posted, where FAPA's fapping his wee in the wind, going, "Look at me, look at how much I made."
So, I wish like if I had time, I would be like a real like anti-frauditor person. Like I would follow them around as they're doing their audits to film them doing their audits like live. So it's them filming the people while I'm filming them. It'd be just fucking glorious.
So we got this right here, guys. We've got a post from 4 days ago. For anyone who is asking why I muted what I made this month in today's video, hands over the face emoji. Oh my God, dude. I'll tell you, Johnny, you are a sly dog, you. And then he puts up a screenshot where he made $32,000 off of capturing footage of getting people pissed off at him. And looks like YouTube took a huge fucking chunk of that. Took about 11 grand off of him for that. So, YouTube doesn't give a flying fuck because they're raking in a portion of his earnings. Let's scroll down a little bit more. Oh, look, he's hanging out with fucking Zach, fucking Liberty Troll, right? Now, you guys are probably wondering, Boot, why are you bringing up the fact that he's hanging out with Zach, Liberty Troll? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is it's funny, you know, these guys make this type of money. Well, Zach doesn't because his channel doesn't get near enough views, but Fappa makes this type of money right here, right? He's supposed to be this guy who tries to appear to be so smart. He knows all the laws, this, and this. But he, just like Zach from Liberty Troll, he cannot wrap his mind around a platform's privacy terms of service. Isn't that crazy? So these guys can tell you all about the different intricacies of time, place, and manner where rights apply, but they can't wrap their heads around the fact that yes, you might be in public. You may be able to gather this footage, and there's nothing illegal, correct, about putting the footage out. But depending on the specific platform, i.e., YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Kick, whatever platform it is, they all have a different standard or a different set of rules. And it seems like just like Liberty Troll, he cannot understand this whole privacy complaint system and how it works or why his shit keeps getting struck. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Fappa does this for your rights, like he claims he does, or do you think he does it for the 21 grand every fucking month? Think about this, guys. So you've got people who work their fucking fingers to the bone. Killa,
Yeah, I know.
you work your fucking fingers to the bone. Do you make 21 grand a fucking month, bro?
No, but you gotta remember, guys like this, I look at this like a drug dealer money, right? Because we all know how fast drug dealers can make loot up quick, right? But the problem is, once they finally get caught or once they get arrested, the amount of money they gotta pay to get out of the shit blows all that fucking money right out the window again.
Right? Well, and don't get it twisted, chat. I'm not even hating. Good for Fappa. See, the difference between me and Fappa is I've been around in this supposed community for quite some time, almost a decade now. So I've been able to like pick up on like the trends and the patterns. And what it comes down to is, you know what? Good for Johnny, man. You're making that fucking buku money right now, man, taking the risk. You go ahead and you keep doing it, but it's not going to last forever. That's one surefire thing that I know. But I just wanted to just point out, it, you know, if you're going to wave your dick in the air to show everybody how big it is, all I'm saying is don't claim a false reason for doing so. Like, don't you dare fucking sit here and try to tell these fucking idiots that will actually gobble it up too, that you're doing this for their rights and you're doing this for them because you're an activist, because that's a fucking crock of shit. That's an absolute crock of shit. And this same little fucking formula of bullshit, this applies to a lot of these creators online. They really do. And that's my hot take on it. That's the way I feel about it. You guys may agree, you guys may not agree, but that's Boot's take on it. What about you, Killa?
Yeah, pretty much, man. It's like, just be honest with everybody. But see, that's the real definition of grifting, is lying to people about why you want money or why you want the notification. Yeah, I mean, there's other people on here that just go, I want your fucking money for food, or I buy me a drink, fuck you. And you know, you might not like why they want your money, but at least they're being honest about it.
Well, yeah, just be honest about it. Like, don't sit here and do I'm doing this. Just say, hey, I do this to fucking make money and fucking prove a point that I can fucking piss people off and make money off of it. I mean, just call for what it is. Just like, don't fucking wrap it in a different package. So, and yes, I mean, it's not a new formula. Matt is right. It's not a new formula. Fupa is literally just confrontation farming. Nothing new. What were you gonna say, Killa? I didn't mean to like interrupt you, man.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I was muting my mic.
Okay. So with that being said, though, we are going to watch one of their latest videos and see what y'all think about it. So let's get it pulled up. All right, he's got the good title in there, so he gets a lot of clicks. because I'm going to show you guys a pattern that I saw the other day, actually, where this person who's got about, I want to say 15,000 subs, they were posting videos, and every single video was cops did this. Like the first word was always cops. And every video that they had like 25 to 30,000 views. And then every video in between that started with a different word than cops, but seemed to even be similar in nature of content, did way fucking worse. Like there literally is an algorithm to pick up on. And once you hit on that sweet spot, that's where people drive in. And that's something I think FAPA found. He found a sweet spot. He found a place of market, and he set up a fucking stall.
What is going on today, everybody? Today we're here in Orlando, Florida, and we're going to be going around and doing our regular thing, stress testing the First Amendment right to record in public, seeing how the public and or the public officials act if they do arrive out here today. So as usual, thank you for being here. Stick around. This should be a good one. Well, all right, everybody. Our spot here is the Liquor Master in Orlando, Florida. For a second, I thought they had a drive-through.
So have you noticed that there is a pattern of him going to places where people are getting stuff that would seem almost kind of like borderline, like, I don't want to say taboo. Like, I'm not even trying to, like, I don't even know how to express what I'm exactly saying, but I think you pick up on it, right? Like,
So the problem with like the liquor store is not that bad, but my big issue with the dispensaries are a lot of people are still smoking weed that probably shouldn't, because they might have a job where it's legal to smoke pot in their state, but wherever their corporate headquarters is out of, it's not. So they have to go with the policies of said company. So them being on camera coming out of said dispensary and then someone seeing that video could actually get them fucking fired and mess with their life.
It very well could. And I mean, the way I look at it is I feel like, though, he's going after, like liquor and weed, right? I mean, these are things that are, yeah, there we go, that are stigmatized. Thank you, Secret. They're stigmatized. And I feel like, I mean, people already freak out when they see someone just blatantly recording them. But on top of that, it's just like, I feel like there's like a heightened sense when you're at one of these specific places, right? Because it's stigmatized, like, oh, they're getting alcohol or they're buying weed. You know what I mean? So.
Section with the way that guy just pulled out, but I don't think so. Here we have the Orlando police going through. The city of Orlando.
Hey, there's a scatty patty right there, bub.
Dude, those trucks have so many fucking problems, bro.
Oh, yeah. The dog.
But I do got to say, though, Dodge trucks are the only one, if you still want a V8 in a truck, like a mid-size pickup, they're the only ones that are doing it anymore.
Really?
Yeah, everybody, like I told you, like with my truck, it's a 2.4 turbo, fucking even the 350 Raptors are turbo. So you're paying what, over $100,000 for a Raptor?
Well, yeah, they're the 3.5 twins.
Like everybody's going to the small, like we talked about the other day, but it's small motors with a turbo because they want to give everybody the quote unquote power. But the more power you have from a smaller motor, the more it has to work and the more it's going to fuck up on you.
Yeah, it just wears out all the components, and it doesn't help if they put a bunch of fucking shitty plastic shit, or they don't. That's like a lot of newer cars. They make the turbos so small that they don't dissipate heat enough. So then you've got a turbo that wears out at 50,000 miles. And it's just like you got to put 4 turbos on the car during its whole lifetime, and it's like several hundreds or thousands of dollars depending on what kind of car you got. Like, I don't know about that.
What
Man.
you know what the big issue is when they put these turbos in, they don't put a strong enough oil pump in there. So fucking the oil can't fucking put around the bearing as you're fucking forming boost the entire time either.
Well, yeah, I mean they've just had general problems with the new cars just leaking in random places. The biggest thing with any new Dodge is the 3.6 oil filter housing. That thing will always leak on you, even if you buy the upgraded one, man. I mean,
Dude, my Dart, right? It just burned oil. It had the 2.4 liter in it, and it would just burn oil. Like, I always knew I needed an oil change because it had the low oil level sensors in it. So if I cut a turn hard enough, my car would shut the fuck off because the stick got dry, and then I had to wait for the oil to settle back down so I could start my car again.
yeah, they say that's normal now. That every 2,000 to 3,000 miles you'll lose about a quart. So,
Well, it's paper thin now too, so go figure that shit out.
well, yeah, they changed all the weights, and then they also made the piston rings absolute fucking shit too. They're low tension rings, which means yeah, they glide up and down easier, and you get better gas mileage, but you also end up eating oil, or they fail a lot faster. So,
Oh, I know we're talking about your car shit. So, I used to build a lot of 383 stroker motors, and we used to put them in like S10 Blazers and S10 pickups from like you know mid 80s to like early 90s.
right.
And we had this one guy in there, and he refused. He kept putting on a regular fucking 4.3 liter starter for the motor we built for him because that's the only thing that would fit on a Blazer between where it needed to go. I kept trying to tell this jerk off. I'm like, no, I have to send this starter out, the housing, and I have to get it rebuilt for this motor. He would not listen to me. This motherfucker went through like 20 different starters and kept burning them out because it could not turn over this motor with total seal piston rings in it.
Wow. Yeah, and at that point, it's just like, I don't know, dude. Screw all that noise. But do you notice how he makes sure? So like, it's not like he even keeps one angle where he's just got his camera on the front of this dispensary. He like purposely goes out of his way to like show people that he's like following them. To dude, I just totally see it as he just trying to rage bait. 100% trying to rage bait. Oh, good old ad. Sorry, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know, man. You already know. Give it to him.
Love you, brother.
Yes, sir. Love you too, man. You too.
Hey, I flap it to your mom all the time, bro. Your mom's
Dude.
hot. I flap it to her all the time.
Do you see this shit, bro? Dude, what would you guys have done if he's like, I love you, bro? And then a fucking truck smashes in the back of this dude's. It's like, what the fuck are you doing stopped in the middle of the fucking road, bro?
Yeah, I know, right?
Genius communicating with another genius. And look, because right where he makes the cut, you see where the fucking utility truck that's got a fucking toolbox body on the back of it almost smashes right in the back of it. Pay close attention, guys.
Yes, sir. You already know, man. You
Look,
already
you gotta
know.
go around
Give
him.
it to him.
Love you, brother.
Yes, sir. Love you too, man. You too.
And he pulls out without even fucking looking, really. And look, okay, he had to go around him too. He was in a different lane, but yeah, dude, it's just like fucking idiots, bro.
What's up? Hey, I can't hear you. What's up now?
Are you filming my car?
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Well, let me ask you a question. Do you support the Constitution?
That's
Okay,
the
but
answer.
why are you taking?
You go up to someone who's like kicking the curb, and you're just like, "Yo, why are you kicking the curb?" And they're like, "Do you like Aquafina?" And you're just like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Like, do you like the water Aquafina?" And you're just like, "What the fuck does that have to do with my question on why are you kicking the curb?"
a picture of my car without
Do you support the Constitution?
Yes.
Yes. Well, what I do is I go around and I exercise our First Amendment rights.
This dude literally, after he pisses people off, he Jedi mind tricks them. Like he's just like, Well, instead of worrying about that, ma'am, how about you worry about this? Because this is actually what you should be worrying about.
To the freedom of press and public, and I see if I can find more people like you that support our rights.
But I don't need you taking me and putting me on camera without my permission.
I mean, first of all, this really had nothing to do with you until you called me over like this. First of all, I don't know who you think you were talking to, but if you support our rights.
Jesus Christ, dude. This dude has such a inferiority complex. It's not even funny, bro. It's not even funny.
Yeah, dude. A lot of them do, though. You know what I mean? Like, as soon as they get questioned, they start getting like, bah.
Here, I gotta look this up real quick.
What are you looking up?
Supposedly there is a stream that the audience wants me to look over. Oh, yeah. Okay, guys. We will be watching that soon. So y'all just hold on tight. Grab some popcorn, call a couple buddies in, and we'll take a look at this. Here, I'm gonna put in the back chat, Killa. I think you will find this very interesting. Hi, Navy Girl. It's good to see you. Haven't seen you in quite a while. Hope you had a good holiday. Let's go over to here. Why would it not be wanting to show me back chat? That doesn't make any sense. There we go.
Because I think Matt Rearend already has that covered.
No, it's because I was having a brain fart. Whenever you're a viewer, the back chat and the comments are right next to each other.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I posted that. There's the 2 AI songs I made fucking in the back if you want to check them out at one point. Not I don't care if you do them live or not, but just so you could see my AI rider song, you'll fucking get a kick out of it.
Says at the very end. All right. Well, we'll take a peep at that.
Rights, and you support our rights. If you don't, you don't.
What are you talking about, though? Like, what rights?
Why? I just explained to you what I was doing.
Like, what, for gay or what?
For what?
Is this a gay issue or like what right?
Did she say, is this a gay issue? Did she just say, is this a gay issue, bro?
Are you standing up for that weird rainbow flag?
I gotta rewind it, man.
Talking to, but if you support our rights, then you support our rights. If you don't, you don't.
Dude, she thinks he's gay, bro. That's why. He's like, do you support our rights? Do you support our rights? And she literally thinks that he is gay, and she's asking if she supports gays, bro. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, this girl literally thinks that this dude's like standing up for the gays, bro.
That is funny as hell.
That is comical. I wonder if Fapper realized what he published. I mean, she's literally look here.
Talking about though, like what rights?
Why? I just explained to you what I was doing.
Like what, for gay or what?
For what?
Is this a gay issue or like what right?
Is it a gay issue?
Is it a Republican issue? I don't understand. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, she just insinuated that you look like a little twink, Johnny. She literally insinuated that you look like a twink, bro. Just saying.
Well, it's about people's rights. It's about everyone's rights.
What? Like what type of rights?
The First Amendment rights. The same rights that gives you the right to drive up to people and call them over and have a conversation with people in public.
Well, why won't you go to the church?
I do. That's part of the First Amendment too, the freedom of religion. You're on the right track. You got it. You know what's going on.
So what channel 9 is gonna be?
I'm sorry?
What channel is gonna be on?
I'm not sure until it's over.
So like people are right. So it's pretty well. Why you don't go downtown Lake Eola?
Downtown where?
Lake Eola, like hang out at the park with churches.
I've been over there. I've been near there.
But you over here because like what reason over here?
Because I just travel around. I go everywhere.
Well, that's your job.
Well, you know what?
There you go.
But you know what? I think you should be more at the church and at Donald Trump in the White House.
I've been to the White House too.
Well, you need to go back.
Okay.
This poor dude's over here just trying to scratch his scratchers, bro.
Yeah, you know, he's like, man, shut up, bitch. Just drive. What the fuck? I won't be on this camera. Why'd you stop here?
I mean, if you look right here, she sees this dude. I think it was maybe the earrings. Like, I know you guys can't see, but he's got like purple, like pearl earrings in.
You don't think it's that huge mushroom stamp on the side of his face?
I mean, she literally is like 412. She's like, "Is this for the gays? Is this for the gays?"
Gives you the right to drive up to people and call them over and have a conversation with people in public.
Why won't you go to the church?
I do.
Republican issue?
If you support our rights, then you support our rights. If you don't, you don't.
What are you talking about though? Like what rights?
Why? I just explained to you what I was doing.
Like what for? Gay or what?
For
Gay,
what?
It is a gay.
gay, dude. We have to clip that. That's the perfect gay.
Gay.
She literally went, what for a gay issue? Hold on, wait, dude.
Why? I just explained to you what I was doing.
Like what for? Gay or what?
For what?
It is a gay
She Beetlejuiced it, bro, 3 times.
issue. Or like what? Right?
Is it a gay issue?
It is a Republican issue. I don't understand.
Oh God, bro.
At Bone Dry Roofing,
Oh, here we go.
we're a family-owned
Bone dry. Every woman rider been with.
Oh. Hey, you never know. He might pull a Scars and try to change his name from Above the Cut to Bone Dry and be like, yeah, we got such great reviews. We got a fucking internet ad out right now. Y'all don't believe me? Here, I'll show you right now.
Yeah. If your woman is wet, have me come over and I'll dry her right up.
Said they used to call me Sawdust back in high school.
What's up?
So I just want to point something out real quick. What is one thing you've noticed about like every single person that he's been filming so far? What do they all have in common?
They all like booze.
Besides just that, think a little bit further in.
But they're probably like more low income based people.
They're all minorities.
Well, is that guy a minority there?
Yeah, he looks like he's
Like
of
Turkish
Spanish
or
descent,
Polish?
maybe, or something. He seems Spanish.
He's riding a cooter scooter. Yeah, you're right.
You can hear it's what I'm doing, man. Dude, man.
Didn't he pepper spray an old lady or some shit? Or an old man?
That was Amagansett Press, I think, that pepper sprayed an old lady. But to be fair, she almost fucking hit him with her car. So I mean, I feel like karmatically she fucking deserved it. But at the same time, I digress.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah, old man. He did.
yeah,
Okay.
it was an old man, I think. Was that the dude with the Hawaiian shirt on? There was some guy he tased or something like that, or
No, see, yeah, I'm right. Fappa did an old man. See, I was right.
I don't know.
Yeah, he wanted his bear so he could be the cub. On that gay shit.
He said we wanted a Tear Bear and Matt type relationship. All right, dude. I need to get my eyes checked. I thought this dude was just like parked out like on the side, just chilling. And I thought those were just like a bunch of like milk crates or something. I didn't realize that's like some random like steel caged off like serving vendor ticket.
Yeah,
fucking
you know
booth or
what?
something.
I thought it same thing. I thought it was like the milk crate stacked the fuck
Yeah.
up. So I'm like, what the hell is that dude just got doing there? Like,
Right. And then I was like, does he know this guy behind him? You know, but then I'm like, okay, this is a drive-through for something. What the fuck? It's very safe over there. I mean, it's not at all a minority place. I mean, let's not look at all the
Well,
fucking
if you look,
bars.
no, you know what? It looks like all they did was take out the back door, and then they put this cage around there so they made their own like drive-through.
Basically, yeah. I mean, it's not saying it's not smart. I'm just saying it fucked me up visually. I totally thought those were like milk crates or like maybe even like housing like propane tanks or some shit. You know what I mean? Because of the diamond lattice on it. So.
Oh, no, but he's good. He's good. He's on the sidewalk. You're in the sidewalk. You're good.
I know.
Yeah, you're in the sidewalk. You're good. You're good. I'm trying to
I know. Thank you.
You're welcome. I wait for the city. I'm about to go. This is his car? You know that black police car? You seen this man? I haven't, but I'm about to see it right now.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much, bro.
You're welcome.
Thank you for joining
Get out
in.
here, baby.
We need more people like you.
Of course.
Thank you.
It's understandable. You're in the sidewalk. I'm just trying to tell her that you're good.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
God, man, I'll tell you what, guys. After watching this, I don't know about you, but my rights feel just so much more secure. Like I feel so much more warm and fuzzy inside. How about you, Killa?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I know it's been cold out there lately. You know, you've been helping a lot of people get their heat to remain on. So I was just checking. You know, I want to make sure you were able to be warmed up just like me and feel nice and secure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll post that later. I want to catch that little fucking kitten, dude. That kitten's so cute. Oh my god. It's gonna be huge too. You see how big that kitten? Dude, did you see how big that fucking kitten is already?
Yeah.
And it's probably like 2.5, 3 weeks old. Like it's gonna be a big fucking cat. But the dad's a Mancoon, so
So you're like, I gotta wrangle that puppy in.
yeah, it's funny.
I appreciate your permission to be on the sidewalk.
No, this is not my permission. It's just like you're recording me, so you're good to record me, and I'm good to record you.
There you go. That sounds good, bro. We need more people.
I like your outfit.
Hell yeah. I like yours.
You seen this man? What's your name, though?
What's my name? John.
John?
What's yours?
John J.
All right.
We're from the same family.
Dinkelheimer Schmidt.
Yes, sir. You too. Take it easy, buddy.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty jealous. Like, if you can be out there in shorts, that's got to be pretty nice at this time of the year.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the cooter scooter.
The cooter scooter, dude. I mean, you can hate on it. Those things get great gas mileage.
Yeah.
And dude, if I've whatever, man.
Hey, you know what they say about scooters, right?
Peter Parker.
No,
Spider-Man.
no. Scooters are like fat bitches. They're fun to ride. Just don't let your friends see you doing it.
Yeah. Also, don't give anybody a ride in the back.
Dude, I could.
Run faster than that thing.
Boot.
Concentrate fire on the target. Enemy battleships sunk.
Warships. Get into it.
Enemy battleship.
Yeah, it sucks here, Twiggy.
Oh boy.
Why did you say no, boy?
Hey, Boot. Could you imagine fucking Matt Reardon and fucking Terry on a cooter scooter looking like fucking Dumb and Dumber going up to
I was
Aspen?
gonna say that, yeah. Butt to nut And you know Matt's driving. Terry's on the back.
Always.
For sure.
What are you doing?
What's up?
Don't bring it up here. Get back. What are you doing?
You want to talk to me, but you don't want to talk to me? I don't understand. You just called me over here to have a conversation, bro. Hey, take it easy, buddy, all right?
Where's he at right now? In Florida?
Yeah, he's in Florida. It looks like he is targeting minorities at the liquor store.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, fucking people from my area would know if he tried doing this shit in some of our cities, like, dude, try doing this shit outside of like Camden or Trenton, dude. They don't give a fuck. They're gonna come and fucking just beat the bricks off of you. You know what I mean? If not more.
Well, he seems to be successfully doing it, and he's making buku bucks all at the same time. Crazy, huh?
Yeah. What's up, chopping down?
Why'd you recording us?
Why?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Why'd you recording us?
Well, why does the why matter, though? I can't hear you with the road noise. What's up?
Nothing. Forget about it. Nothing.
All right, take it easy, man. Thought you wanted to say something. Have a good one, buddy. Take it. Okay.
What you videoing?
He knows that every single person that comes up there, and sorry guys, I kept the thumbnail up there just because I want to try to somewhat remain. I mean, we're talking a lot in between, but you never know with these guys sometimes. So, but he knows every single one of these people are gonna stop as soon as they get up to him. I mean, it's just like clockwork. It's kind of almost like sales, right? Like you're typically expected to close at 10% in sales, right? Which means that you might talk to 100 people, but you only sell 10 of those 100 people. So there's going to be a lot of interactions where most people, they just don't want to deal with you. But yeah, you're going to get some of those people who have had a bad day, or maybe they've already had a few in them, and boom. That's where Johnny really strikes his gold, people. That's where he strikes his gold, because it's no longer become about First Amendment when it applies to the government, because that's literally what the First Amendment is about, right? It's about the fact that, you know, you're supposed to have the right to say things about the government without there being repercussions or them coming back onto you. Where we got lost in this shit where we're fucking recording and pissing people off to content farm at liquor stores and dispensaries and gas stations, that's beyond me. Not necessarily saying that it's illegal, but once again, just like what I said earlier, don't fucking wrap it up in a different package. Like don't sit there and try to serve me a fucking hot shit sandwich and go, here you go, here's your BLT. That's just, you know.
And again, I don't understand the point of him just filming in front of a store, right? Like, how's this any kind of fucking accountability at all, besides just pissing people off? And again, if you really want to get your message across to like about like the First Amendment or the Second Amendment, why are you going to make enemies out of all these fucking people? And then they're going to be like, then you're going to complain when they start making like frauditor channels against you because you're pissing off so many fucking people.
Well, and not only that, but what happened, and here's the thing. So I don't think that Johnny frequents the exact same place, right? Like, you know, I think that he definitely, first of all, he's clearly very picky and choosy with the specific areas he's going, right? He doesn't just go to random ass places. Okay. I'm sorry. This shit is calculated, and he knows where he's going to get the best results at.
Yeah.
Just call for what it is, right? You know, and I see this over here, you know, that I'm not saying it's not smart. I'm not saying it's not smart. I'm just saying that I think it's shisty as fuck how he's tried to pair himself with First Amendment auditors and go, yeah, here, this is for your rights. This is for your rights. No, the fuck it isn't, Johnny. Just be honest about it, bro. It's you're making fucking bank in the best way you can manipulate how to, bro. That's exactly what it is. I don't see where, I mean, if you think about it, it seems like almost most of his videos at this point, rarely do you even almost see the police. A lot of times it's just his confrontations with certain individuals. Once again, how did we get lost from this government accountability to we're harassing citizens in order to trigger a government response? Like, this is just so ate up, man.
Yeah, it's a crock of shit.
It's fucked.
I'm sorry, I just can't really hear you.
What you videoing?
What am I videoing? Well, let me ask you, do you support the Constitution?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what I do is I go around and I exercise and I stress test our First Amendment right to the freedom of press in public, and I see if I can find people like you that.
Do you notice how he changes his response based off of like the level he can see he's pissed someone off? Like, you can clearly see this girl's doing everything she can to not like jump out of her fucking skin. And I think he can sense that too. And that's why he's acted a little differently to her than these other people. Like he definitely knows where to push the waters, man.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Support the Constitution.
Oh, okay. Am I gonna like am I gonna go viral?
You just might. Who knows?
No, I just might. I feel like a viral kind of constitutional gal.
I feel like you might be too. I feel like the fans will like it.
I think they will. Well,
Well, here, before you go, give them the people's bicep so the fans love you. They'll love you. Hell yeah,
right.
that's what I'm talking
Have a
about.
great day, sir.
Thank you. You too.
For service, press
Right
1.
in front of somebody.
Just as easy as it is at the dispensary.
I'm sorry, guys. I feel like we got to bring the fucking mood up in here. Killer's not talking much, and this song always gets him to start talking more.
I had to give Pink Taco his 10-second timeout just for coming in the room.
Oh yeah, his
Hi, Pink Taco.
his mandatory corner time.
Yeah, so I was only on StreamYards on your channel, so I had to go to the main like your real channel, so I could fucking bump him real quick.
Nice.
What you streaming?
What's up, brother? What am I streaming?
Yeah.
I'm not streaming. I'm just making a video. But do you support the Constitution?
I know a little bit.
What, do you support it?
A little bit.
You support like
yo,
people's
you like
rights
my
and stuff
white
like
girl,
that?
y'all?
Well, what I do is I go around.
Yo, you like my white girl?
Chill, bro.
I exercise and stress test our First Amendment right to the freedom of press in public, and I see if I can find more normal people like you. I just don't.
He's like, this why she don't date white boys. I get it now. That's what they become.
Happen to run.
I didn't
into
know
them a
Little
lot
Wayne's kid lived there.
What the fuck?
in Florida, you know.
Right.
So
Yeah, it'd be like that.
hell yeah, man.
Hey, keep going though.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you for being normal, bro. Thank you for being cool. I appreciate
No
it.
problem. Anytime.
Absolutely, brother.
All right.
You take it easy, man. Have a safe day.
You too.
That exit is steep, though.
Scratch.
My car would not have a good time with that.
Yeah, dude, I hate when they do that shit.
Yeah, but it's like people just they want to get away from him.
No,
Like,
I'm talking
the
about how
girl
like the
won't do it.
driveways are like that, and then on top of it, a lot of those towns put those rain divots in too, so you
Yeah.
have like 2 steps. Yeah, it's horrible, man.
Yeah, they could smooth them out better. That's for damn sure.
Does anybody know what area of Florida he's in right here? It's
Yeah, he's in the best part of Florida, bro. Where they play this music in the streets all day long. No, I don't know. 1A, he says he's at a dispensary, but he's not. He's at, I mean, is this like a dual dispensary and liquor place, I guess, or they just
I
do it
don't-
all?
doesn't look that way. Or maybe does he go to a dispensary later on?
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
What's going on, man?
What's going on, my man? How we doing?
What, you YouTubing?
Yes, sir.
What you YouTubing?
What? Let me ask you a question. Do you support the Constitution?
It depends on what you're talking about.
He can't answer the question, can he, man? He just refuses to answer, bro. He's just like, sidestep. No, that's not. Hey, do you support the Constitution, Killa? Like, I think that's what I'm going to start doing every time someone's like starting to like talk to me and they ask me like a question. And,
What
like
you
a
doing
direct
here?
question. Yeah. Well, let me ask you first, Killa. Don't you support the Constitution, man?
What are you talking about, fool?
Yeah, that's literally what I'm going to start doing. I'm serious. Watch me implement it slowly. Catchphrase. Bold man, don't you support the Constitution, bro? I mean, what's wrong with what I'm doing?
Like why is it so hard for any of them? Like, I'm sitting out here and tell them like what they're doing respectfully instead of like do it like, don't you like our rights, sir? Oh, wait, you don't want my camera here? You don't like your civil rights, sir? It's like so disingenuous. You know what I mean?
That's what I was just about to say. It just sounds like you have like a computer script that you've put up where it's like you've got like a flow chart, like if this happens and say this instead of just being like a like regular human being, you know. I get exactly what you're saying. Ingenuine, bro.
That's right. It's like the Constitution of the United States. All right. Well, what I do is
of course I support.
hell yeah. Well, what I do is I go around and I stress test and I exercise our First Amendment right to the freedom of press and public, and I see if I can find more people like you that support those rights.
Yeah, I support. You know, I work. I gotta have my rights.
Hell yeah.
I pay my taxes, so
there you go.
We're paying taxes, right?
There you go.
I would check you. Enjoy yourself, man.
Absolutely, man. You too. Stay safe out there.
After dealing with not nearly as much craziness in Orlando as I thought I would have, I moved over to Atlantic Beach to visit one of their dispensaries.
Did you hear what he just said?
So no one really fucked with me, and I want to make a good video, so I went somewhere else to stir up some shit.
Exactly, bro. I wasn't getting the fucking... I was farming and I was coming up dry. So because I wasn't getting enough pissed off people at me, I needed to go to a fucking worse place where I know people will get pissed off at me.
This is why I stopped shopping on Amazon.
Yeah, sorry guys. Boot's not a big rich guy like Mr. Fappa over here. You know, I work a real job, so I don't make 20,000 a fucking month, you know. That's funny.
Hey, that's a smart idea, though, Jersey Mike's. Good job, Jersey Mike's. When people get all fucked up and go, like, oh, I want a shitty sub. Let me go right next door real quick.
Well, Jersey Mike's was probably there before the other place was. But either way, whoever made the move, that was a boss move right there. Very smart, you know. Jersey Mike's is just too fucking expensive. That's the problem with Jersey Mike's, bro. Fuck them.
Oh, dude. All the good sub places are closed down anymore. And anybody from the Jersey area, like Trenton area, they used to have this place called Poor Boys up in Hamilton, dude. And let me tell you, they had like the best fucking hoagies you could fucking possibly get. And of course, they shut down. And then somebody else bought it. And then it was complete and utter shit right afterwards.
Nice.
They ran back in too. What's going on?
Why are you filming? I'm just curious. I got no problems.
Wait, what's up?
I'm just curious why you're filming.
Why am I filming? Yeah. Well, what I do is I go around and I stress test our First Amendment right to record in public, and I see how people react. So you support our Constitution?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. We love to hear it. Yo, give him the people's bicep, bro. Flex for him. Yes, sir. Yes.
I love how he tries to make the correlation and like make a synonymous connection between what he's doing and if you're not okay with it, then you don't support the Constitution. Like, get the fuck out of here with that mind game shit, dude.
Dude, I hate that whole people bicep thing. It reminds me of the cock with the people's elbow.
Yeah, dude. It reminds me of like Chili's dumb fucking little shit he's trying to do too, bro. This guy's just a little Chili incarnate.
Do you hear what the flapper's doing?
Right. And that's the bottom line.
Sorry.
Hey, you want some water?
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much, man.
God bless you.
Hey, thank you very much,
Have
bro.
fun.
Take it easy. You
Peace,
too.
man.
A little water for a little guy.
All right. We got some Southern hospitality here from Florida. Guy gave me an unopened bottle of water. Not something we even see from these businesses a whole lot. So thank you to him.
Uh-oh, they're about to be out of sandwiches soon.
Oh, I think she's joining in.
Yes, this is Navy Girl. Okay, this is for not only my rights and everyone else's rights. Okay, Navy Girl, this is for your rights too. Okay, don't you understand? This is for your betterment. Okay, it's like medicine. It might taste bad, but you just have to swallow it. Okay, this is for your rights, Navy Girl. For you guys, not for any other incentive or any other reason. This is for the people, guys. This is a activist right here, an activist of the people, man. So,
And yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We love it.
We always knew this day would come, but none of us were ready to see it.
Can I ask you what you're doing?
I can't really hear you.
Why are you filming?
Again, I can't really hear you.
Why are you filming?
Why?
Yeah.
Does it really matter?
Yeah, you know that.
So, do you guys support the Constitution?
What?
Right, right. It's hard to hear, right? That's what I'm saying. And that's exactly why I make people repeat their questions, guys. So what were you saying now? I'm sorry. With the road noise, I just couldn't really hear you.
Why are you filming this?
So let me ask you a question first.
and I don't disagree. 20K a month, I would take his job any day too, except I couldn't do it. Same reason why I couldn't become a cop. Same reason I couldn't become a lawyer, because there are just certain things that I am on a personal level not willing to sacrifice or do. I don't care for what amount of money it is. And honestly, with my anxiety, I probably couldn't even deal with these situations. I'd probably just cave and I'd be a nice guy, because that's how I am in real life. I try to be a genuine nice guy, and I usually try not to cause fucking shit with other people. I'm a big believer in leave other people alone. You know, don't fuck with other people unless they want to fuck with you. And I'm sorry. It's great. I'm sure $20,000, dude, I would melt that a month. But you also have to think about what comes along with it. And you also have to realize too that it's not a forever source of income. It really isn't. It will eventually fade. So,
Do you guys support our Constitution?
Why are you can't film this building?
So do you support the Constitution?
You're not allowed to.
and Navy Girl, you bring up another very good point that I was going to bring up as well. Is so there's more to this too. So he uses his channel as a sword rather than a shield, and he does the same thing a lot of these other guys do, where it's like you either listen to him or he'll fuck your whole business up. You know, it's kind of like what San Laquif said the other night. You know, you fuck with me, I'll ruin your whole fucking life.
Film this building.
No,
this is a medical
so I
building.
am. So let me tell you something.
But this is medical. You can't film.
Right. So I'm on the sidewalk, right?
This is a medical building.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Medical.
Have a good one. Wish we could have had a better conversation. What does that say? Pass love? Huh. Interesting.
So I wouldn't even say he's not a good person. I mean, here's the thing. He's a guy in his younger 20s, right? I got wrapped up in this whole scene right around that same time. I can understand the things he's thinking, and he thinks he's on just a great side of history right now, I'm sure. And it's a lot easier to like understand when you've also been there at one point. So I don't think he's a bad person necessarily. I think that he is unwise, and I think that in time he will hopefully gain some knowledge and become more wise. At least that's the hope. I mean, what do you think, Killa?
Yeah, it's like anything else, right? Like, anytime someone makes something that could be like destructive, do you really think they care at that point of time either? No, they're there for the money in the moment, Just like when they originally invented, just say, pew pews, right? It was, oh, well, we need food, but later on, it's like, well, you could hurt people with it, and they're like, oh well, who cares? I'm getting paid for this now. Let's make them better and better. You know what I mean? So it's like everybody just does what they got to do to get the money. They don't really think about the long-term outcome of things.
Yep. Navy's right. She was on, I think it was Fraud or Trolls panel that he had with him the first time. And Navy was just trying to talk to the dude, and he was acting like a total douche canoe. But I would, once again, I would kind of attribute that, to him being kind of a young dumb guy, And I don't even mean it in the sense of he's dumb. It's just, whenever you're at that age, you're just a certain way, right? But hopefully he will. Like I said, I don't see this lasting forever. But what it comes down to, and what a lot of people forget, is it's not just about the money too. It's about the attention. All right. Like knowing that people care about what you have to say is probably even more empowering than the money. But when you combine the two together, that's a fucking wicked combination.
How old is he? He's like college age, right?
I'm pretty sure he's like 26, man, 26, 25, 27, maybe tops, if even that. I mean, he's a young buck.
Well, at least he's out there doing something.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you got to give him some credit, dude. I mean, though he's not. Look, my biggest problem is, like I said, is you can't wrap up a shit sandwich and say that it's a turkey club. All right, just be honest about what it is. You're not seeing if the government respects any of your rights. You're just seeing how much people can tolerate you trying to fucking annoy him and piss him off. I mean, that's just putting it in reality and in plainest English. And he does the same thing that Amagansett Press does. Is they sit here and they talk so long and they try to wrap up reality in these nice fancy bows in their own version, and that's just not the fucking way it is. It's just not the way it is. On a practical basis, it's going to piss people off. And to be fair, I mean, he even said that in the video. He said, I wasn't getting really much interaction at the first place, so I decided to try to go in a different fishing spot. I didn't really get any bites off the first fishing hole. It's time to move on to the second fishing hole. So, and, like I said, if he's going to make money off of it, I guess great for him, but me personally, like I said, I couldn't do it myself. Unless I convinced Killa to stand out there with me, and then I probably could. So just throwing out there, Killa, if you ever want to do that, man, we can just piss people off, bro. And
I'm pretty good at pissing people off. But same thing though. That's why I got fired a lot. Like when I started like from apprentice to journeyman, because if my boss were telling me to do something fucked up, I always took like a moral stand, and they always get mad at me, like, no, you have to, because I'm your boss. I'm like, all right, then fuck you. I'll give you my 2 weeks right now. Then they got the big ego, so they go, you know what? You could just pack your shit up now and leave, because they thought they would hurt me.
Right.
But the next day I'd be working for a new company, then they'd be all pissed off.
Yeah, that's what happens, man. That dude barely made that parking spot.
It says that's illegal on the door right there.
Man, dude, all these people have such like nice trucks, man.
What are you trying to say?
Nice. I think he's
Nothing. I'm just saying, dude. There's a lot of people who I've seen who have really nice trucks, man. I wish I had a nice truck like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I like my truck.
I drive a shitty little Chevy car.
recorded in too. We'll give it to him before he leaves. Hell yeah.
They gonna smoke him? They gonna smoke? Okay.
Well, all right, everybody. That's going to be it here today.
You know what? I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet, man.
Causing a car accident?
No. You know how? Well, I mean that too. Number one, but number two, I'm surprised he hasn't got coal rolled yet, especially in Florida. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh yeah, with the where they freaking spin
Yeah.
up the diesel motors and
Yeah.
freaking lash it all out. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they'll sit there and they'll fucking brake torque the truck so it doesn't actually kick out, but they rev it up high enough and it causes the system to dump out all the black soot on people, bro.
No shit.
Yeah. People
Yeah,
like there's videos of them doing it to like protesters and shit.
Yeah, and then but I my boy used to do that too, and then he complained that he's blowing out his transmission like every other fucking month.
Well, to be fair, a lot of these same trucks are like double fucking chipped and shit, so they're gonna blow eventually anyway. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
From the Fluent Cannabis Dispensary. You know, hopefully they call the police and hopefully they receive their education a little bit better than mine. It seems as though they have today because we haven't had a police response and we haven't had.
And what did I say? There was this isn't about the police. There's not even police in this video. This is literally him trying to like farm. Like no one even freaked out on him. Karens freak out at 1A Auditor filming them at a dispensary. Well, first of all, you weren't at a dispensary. You were at a liquor store. Now, I guess there could be a possibility they do both, which is why they had that little like drive-through. But the point is you weren't getting anything in that fishing hole. So then you went to the second fishing hole. You still didn't get anything, but yet I'm sorry, guys. It just doesn't make sense. Like I said, he's not going to stop between the money and between the attention he gets. If anything, it just fuels the fire 40 times more. You know what I mean? So with that being said, guys, to close the stream out, we're going to go over this last piece that we got brought up earlier. It is from supposedly the end of Rogue Nation's live stream last night. So we are going to take a quick look at that and see what people are talking about.
Yeah, I got sent this a lot too.
There's stuff behind the.
When I think about how I divide my
Here we go.
time, it's very carefully.
Get them
I'm
fucking
Alex
ads
Diaz.
in
I'm
2
a
seconds in,
professional
buddy.
marketer.
The scenes. The way up there, that costed me hundreds of dollars in gas and food and
What are you
just
talking about right at the end?
investigate. Staff members didn't like it because I'm recording, which is my right. And then I'm going to tell the officers they've got two options. You can either go into the building and tell them it's my right and I can come back in there and continue my recording, or you can come back out here, tell me they don't want me in the building, that you're going to trespass me, and in which point I'll add you to the lawsuit, which they've already acquired.
Add it to the lawsuit.
And then that'll be it. That's it. If you want me gone, I'm out of here. I'll go on to the next spot. But there's no sense in arguing that. And I know a lot of people like, the arguing and, the verbal judo and shit like that.
Yeah, but you also got to be able to show people who aren't willing to go that far how it's done.
Well,
because you shouldn't have to go that far. Nobody should have to go that far.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? Happy birthday, bro.
Hey, Chris, happy.
Hey, let me dox your birthday, bro.
Right. Well, I mean,
day of the year, you can't wish it back to me.
I mean, he did call it birthday stream, to be fair, though. So.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know what was going on for a minute there.
I think this is a good subject to talk about too, because
I'm
almost done with the lawsuit on Hardin County right now. It's getting ready to get filed tonight.
Me. Thank you, Rogue.
I can guarantee
Guarantee you that. I guarantee you that.
I like the dong at the end.
Actually. And what I've learned a lot from you, Rogue, is that it's easier to write what happened in the lawsuit for the constitutional violation if you don't keep going. Like, they give you this section where you're supposed to number the constitutional violation and explain everything.
I'm going to wait for the police to come there. I'll be on the sidewalk. And the reason I'm going to do this is because trespass, I know a lot of people like, you know, the arguing and, you know, the verbal judo and shit like that.
Yeah, but you also gotta be able to show people.
Now secret where I clicked in was where he first got in, and he just starts talking like right now at 45:31. Because he's all the way down to here. I mean, he's in this live stream from 45 on to 137, so he's in it more than half of the whole live. Rewind it. You talked over it. Okay.
I'm going to wait for the police to come there. I'll be on the sidewalk. And the reason I'm going to do this is because trespassing is a misdemeanor. And technically, officers are not allowed to arrest somebody for a misdemeanor not committed in their presence. So even if they say I was trespassing on the property and the cops show up, I'm off the property, so I'm no longer trespassing. The cops can't do nothing about it. Technically, we all know that that's not always going to work, and there's going to be some hothead asshole that's going to try to exert his authority. But the premise is that I'll be on the sidewalk, the cops will show up, and when the cops show up, I'm gonna tell them exactly what I'm doing. I'm a journalist. I've got reports that there's corruption going on here. I came here to investigate. Staff members didn't like it because I'm recording, which is my right. And then I'm going to tell the officers they've got two options. You can either go into the building and tell them it's my right, and I can come back in there and continue my recording, or you can come back out here, tell me they don't want me in the building, that you're going to trespass me, and in which point I'll add you to the lawsuit, which they've already acquired. And then that'll be it. That's it. If you want me gone, I'm out of here. I'll go on to the next spot. But there's no sense in arguing. And I know a lot of people like, you know, the arguing and, you know, the verbal judo and shit like that.
Yeah, but you also gotta be able to show people who aren't willing to go that far how it's done.
God, guys, you remember whenever Ryder said he learned a lot from Rogue? Like, he learned how to put all the fucking ads every 2 seconds.
Because you shouldn't have to go that far. Nobody should have to go that far.
That douche talking, that would be me. That would be me. If you guys watch Boot, you know there's a lot of douches that talk, right? I'm a douche, you're a douche, Kill's a douche, we're all douche. Let's see. I mean, you talked. Yes, I know. We're gonna get back to it though, guys.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? Happy birthday, bro.
Hey, Chris. Hey, what's going on? Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I don't get a birthday every day of the year. You can't wish it back to me.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know what was going on for a minute there.
I think this is a good subject to talk about too, because you know I'm almost done with my lawsuit on Hardin County right now. It's getting ready to get filed tonight, actually. And what I've learned a lot from you, Rogue, is that it's easier to write what happened in the lawsuit for the constitutional violation if you don't keep going. Like, they give you this section where you're supposed to number the constitutional violation and explain everything pretty much that happened leading up to and how you acquired the violation. So if you keep going, you're going to have to keep going on that lawsuit too. Like, because once they violated you, they're going to keep on violating you throughout whatever happens next is going to be more. And it doesn't mean a bigger lawsuit. It just means you're digging yourself deeper and deeper and deeper. And I don't know how deep people really want to go, but I've been deep a couple of times now. And
I'll make sure.
Bullshit.
With older men, I let them go ball deep all the time, right in me. Same with Tiffany. We're ball deeps kind of people.
Not no more, Ryder. That's Matt's territory now. You ain't going deep ever again.
And it's not a fun place to be.
No, and again, like I said, it's putting us behind the eight ball because, you know, once that arrest happens, now I've got to figure out how to get bailed out, how to acquire a lawyer, how to fight these charges, you know, and we all know that they're unlawful, right? And you know, there's again, it's these myths that permeate through the community about, oh, you know, if you get arrested, you'll get so much more money in the lawsuit. And usually people have said that have never been arrested and sued, or if they have, it's only been one time and they were never arrested in their life. See, the court just doesn't say, oh man, you were arrested, here's $100 grand. That's not how it goes. They say, oh, well, you know, have you ever been arrested before? No. Well, then this was traumatizing to you. Majorly awesome. Have you been arrested before? Oh yeah, lots of times. Oh well, shit, this didn't bother you at all.
Right, you should have your own citation. Criminal.
Right. This was like a fucking vacation for you then, buddy. So you don't get no fucking money. You know what I mean? Like people, they just don't understand.
Sorry, guys. Just like Ryder, he puts a lot of ads in, so gotta get that money.
You know, you're just trying to get records, and you go through that whole, you know, screw you, go buy grandma's house in the woods stuff. You do all that for them. You jump through all their hoops, and they call the cops on you anyway. You know, and the cops come and they tell you, leave. You're not allowed in here with the camera, and it's against the law. Then right there's your lawsuit. That's easy to write in comparison to a case where, you know, you get all kinds of violations. They put you in jail. You know, they treat you like shit in the jail because you're that guy. You know, then you get out and you get retaliated against, and then the whole damn county's against you. You know, that's so much more difficult to deal with. It's not, if you can avoid it, avoid it. And that's not to say take a knee to the government by any means. I'm saying don't take a knee to the government, but don't dig it more than what you're willing to dig yourself back out of.
Right. Don't put yourself behind the eight ball trying to get them to, you know, be truthful and honest. Because, like I said, if somebody thinks that the system is just and you know you're gonna win because you know you're innocent or something like that, then don't ever fucking pick up a camera, right? Like if I thought that the court system and the fucking cops and the DAs and the judges and the politicians were fucking nice, humble men and women who just wanted the best for everybody and followed the law to a T, I would have never fucking picked up a camera. It's the fucking exact opposite, right? Like this, we shouldn't be surprised that they convicted me in Georgia, right? I shouldn't be surprised about that. I would be surprised if I won a case like that, right? Because they tried everything. They twisted a law that had never been used before to fit the facts of the case. They expanded the scope of the statute's meaning to include the guard line is where inmates are kept. They denied my jury instructions. I mean, that was just you know what I appealed on. You know, stuff that I didn't appeal on that they did during trial was like introduce evidence that they shouldn't have. You know, played a video that they shouldn't have. I mean, just they did a whole bunch of sneaky, you know, shady shit. You know, just like at the closing arguments, the DA's up there and she's like, you know, do we want this guy from Florida coming up here harassing our neighbors? Nobody was fucking harassing anybody. I was standing in the parking lot by myself, right? Nobody was around. Who the fuck was I harassing?
Yep. Well, they got to paint a picture to paint a narrative, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And they always put the target on the suspect. So, I mean, technically, usually in these cases that we see.
You know, Navy, thank you for inspiring me. Killa, I'm not sure what you're doing later, but maybe we need to go over that video that Dummy made about Rogue Nation's lawsuit. And, you know, I've been wanting to review his children book for quite a while now.
Yeah,
we probably can't do all of them. I think he put 3 out, but I think he gave me a link or at some
I have
point,
them.
or yeah, he offered us actually a copy very, very nicely. So you know, and we'll even let Rogue up too. You know, we're not even trying to bash Rogue, but I think that would be I think it'd definitely be some content. So, Rogue, if you're listening right now and you want to do that later, you're definitely more than welcomed up, and we could talk about it for sure. So, just throwing it out there though, if you want to do that.
Well, I got some shit lined up for tonight, and then we could do like halfway through, do it on mine, and then we could do one book on mine if you want to do your normal like 11:30 to whatever the fuck, and then we could do the other book on yours. Swap over again.
We're new as tonight, right?
Yeah.
I'm down. Totally down.
Sounds good.
Actually, like, to be honest, we don't even have to do it on mine. We could just do it on yours.
All right, sounds good, man.
So I just thought it'd be a good idea, and it'd give people something to do tonight,
Hell yeah. I appreciate it.
On
No problemo.
YouTube a lot. And I guess the reason it's interesting to see it, is because they're making the suspect the actual victim. Like, that's what we witness when we're watching a lot of these people's cases on YouTube is, the victim is actually the person getting charged.
Yeah.
And they don't stop victimizing you throughout the process. They just they push harder, and they got a lot of power.
Right. And a lot of people, obviously we see it, right? Because we're out here in the trenches, right? And our supporters, they see it because we.
Did you hear that cat too?
He's talking about they just push harder, and the cat's like, "Meow, help!"
I know, dude. I know, bro.
Help! Get your finger out of there.
That's not my mouth.
Narrative,
Mm-hmm.
And they always put the target on the suspect. So, technically, usually in these cases that we see, on YouTube a lot, and I guess the reason it's interesting to see it, is because they're making the suspect the actual victim. Like, that's what we witness when we're watching a lot of these people's cases on YouTube is, the victim is actually the person getting charged.
Yeah.
And they don't stop victimizing you throughout the process. They just they push harder, and they got a lot of power.
Right. And a lot of people, obviously we see it, right? Because we're out here in the trenches.
Dude, Ryder, leave the cat alone. We all know you already fucked up Diesel. He don't want no more peanut butter. Stop messing with the cats now, dude.
He said, Diesel's all worn out. Now it's your turn, kitty.
Right. And our supporters, they see it because we bring it to them live 24/7 all week long. You see this shit on YouTube. Right. So we all see it, but there's a lot of people that just don't see it. Right. The algorithm doesn't bring our videos to them because they only watch cat videos and crypto videos and, dude.
So whose cat was that? Who's fucking wailing?
Who knows?
It might be Rose, because that's the first thing he said was, cat. Cat videos. We know what you watch, Ro. You watch cat videos. Don't lie. I do too. Exposed.
I don't need to watch cat videos. I just go play with my fucking stray army.
Yeah. He said, I am the piped piper of the stray kittens.
Dude, you see how I just whistle and they all fucking come out of the woods, dude? Like,
yep.
Sup?
You're like that dude who feeds the white-tailed deer those marshmallows. So every time he goes out in the morning, there's like 30 of them just waiting at his front door for the marshmallows.
Yeah, I actually posted the pictures of the one little kitten.
Yeah.
Just digging mansions out of the side of a dirt hill kind of shit. You know what I mean?
People are very much more likely to read that article that comes out on their Facebook or something like that, where it says, oh, look at this guy. He calls himself an author.
Facebook where we stalk children.
My Facebook, that I got a lot of it set on private, so I don't even know how y'all know about that other stuff. And I never was able to say about why I would be waiting in my underwear. But I posted a Google link. It's really just a picture, but if you scroll up on that image you can't scroll up on, then you'd see that it's all there. It all checks out.
Hey, Boot, can you scroll up on this live? You're not getting the whole content. You got to scroll up. Scroll up.
I'm trying.
Yeah, shoot. How many times did we have to explain it to him? Dude?
I can scroll down and then up, but I can't scroll up from here.
Straight out of hell. This is what he looks like. They'll believe that.
Well,
from the government,
Well, yeah. And again, it's due to their beliefs that are pounded into them through the lack of education and the lack of being able to think, because, no one is well versed in psychology or how their mind works. So they're open to manipulation. And, our ego says no.
That poor girl, she couldn't take any more of the retardedness. She's just like, what the fuck is going on here?
Every time Ryder goes live, an animal cries.
We're the smartest people around, so we can never be manipulated. And people just fucking truck on like fucking nothing's going on. And they see the shit, and they again, it's their beliefs, right? Their beliefs are that the government's there to help us, that the police are good people. So when they see us out there interacting with them, we're obviously the problem, right? They'll never. Oh, what happened? No LED drop off?
Oh, I didn't notice it.
Yeah, she must have dropped off.
Oops.
I'm glad he's starting to finally have a little bit of realization, because he wasn't being facetious there whatsoever. But it's funny though, because that is kind of exactly what's going on right there, Rogue. Like it's just kind of like a lot of these other guys, like everyone else is the problem, not me.
My question is, Ryder, why is your dumb, stupid cunt ass trying to sue the county that you still have active charges in that you haven't even finished your charges up with yet? You or Tiffany?
Because he doesn't understand how that all works. Remember, this is the guy who doesn't even grasp the simple concept of bond versus probation.
So again, like I was saying the other day. So Ryder, let's just say you win this lawsuit and you get all this money, right? If you're convicted of these charges, are you going to have to give all that money back?
Ooh. Or will you be forced to be buying every celly a thing of snack packs and cakes?
Well, because he thinks the criminal side dictates the civil side, just like with the whole CPS and Tiff getting her kids back right away, and they're breaking the law because he said so. So, again,
100%, dude. It's just like, I mean, commissary for years, man. If he keeps the money, though, man, he's gonna be coming out looking like Tav.
Nah, dude. Even if they get the money, you know what's gonna happen. Ryder's gonna get locked up. Tiffany's gonna visit him for the first. We'll give him like 3 months, and then all of a sudden he's gonna call Tiffany. He's gonna go doo doo doo. The number you have called is no longer in service because she just skipped town with the freaking money.
No, it just goes straight to voicemail. Yeah, you've reached Kevin and Tiffany. Leave your name at the beep. Beep.
You reached the angry vet and the dirty fur burger. Please leave a message.
Support scars. Another ad, man.
That's why they're doing it pro-gay, Candace.
Well,
is this a gay matter?
Yeah, is this a gay matter, Mr. Ryder?
You're right, and here's the thing: a lot of people, like what I've noticed over the past few years, is that a lot of people disassociate government with being actual normal human beings. So, like, even if they did apply psychology, they're less likely to apply it to a government agency. To anybody working for a government agency, they just don't see how the government can just be people. You know what I'm saying?
Well, right, but that's what I'm saying is they it all starts from a basis point, right? A basic understanding. So, and that's why I put my books out to 10 and 12-year-olds, right? Because at that age, they need to understand how biases affect the information that we intake. And once that happens, once people can learn to use their mind and learn to check those biases, right? Because we all have them, right? There's no man, woman, child alive out there that doesn't have these freaking biases, right? That they don't have this backfire effect. So we need to.
All right, before we fast forward this, let me get back to where I need to be at. We have about 8 minutes left. Well, actually, we can go a little bit farther if you guys want to, I guess. It's not a huge deal, but we're going to play this for us a little bit longer. Then we're going to hop to the good part before we end stream, guys. So
to let people know about it, right?
Boo.
Because
what up?
Ryder's really pissed right now at Rogue because you heard Rogue. He said he wrote it for like 10 and 11-year-olds. Ryder's like, hey, Rogue, you should have wrote it for the 12 and the 13-year-olds. How are me and Dave supposed to capture kids with your book? Because it's for too young of children.
He said, Rogue, I wrote a book. It's called Been Bouncing on My Lap. I'm going to send it your way. Read it for me, all right? I think it reached new age group.
My favorite book to read to kids is called I Just Meant You Hop in My Bed.
Smile and pose for the picture, kid.
A lot of people don't know about it, and kids at 10 years old definitely don't know about it, right?
The little kid's like, what smells like salami? Like, shut up and smile.
So when they're in school and they're getting all this information and they don't understand, confirmation bias and the backfire effect and stuff like that, then they're just taking this information in and they're not actually verifying it. You know what I mean? They're not questioning it. They're just accepting it as fact, right? Like, we got a textbook put in front of us, when we were kids in school. We never said, hey, teacher, this book is full of lies. You know what I mean? Like, what's the truth? You know what I mean? Not a damn one of us. And none of the kids in my classroom said anything like that. We all turn to page 2, read page 2. Oh, yeah, the colonists, they were great and awesome, oh, yay,
Well, because you'd be the odd man out if you did. And I tell you, I actually remember getting in trouble with my science teacher because it's a funny story because I didn't do it very often. And I'm not acting like I'm special or anything, but I was actually seen as the bad kid that did that. But I questioned a lot that was told to me in science class. I don't know if I was just dumb and couldn't wrap my head around.
Ryder's not special at all, right, Killa? You don't think he's special, do you?
My parents were. This is my home. I thought this was it this time.
Nah, home the way, mate.
You like to see homos naked?
Go on, Killa.
Oh, yeah, he's very special. Special ed. Like I said before, dude, he's so special. They made a whole school bus just for him. It was a 1-seater.
Well, it's starting to make sense. You remember how I said earlier how I feel more warm and secure and more confident in myself since Fappa was out there fighting for my rights? It makes sense now on why Chris is so secure in everything he does. I mean, he is literally in the middle of his security blanket every time he streams. He is in his blanket fort. He's the king of the blanket fort.
Yeah. You know what? It's funny. Ryder, when you go to sue all these people for losses, right? How are you going to prove losses when you go on all these other people's panels all the time? Since YouTube's your only way to make money right now, but yet you don't do a fucking thing for your own channel because it was your choice. So do you really think you can prove that you lost money because of your choices?
Wouldn't you have to be like, I don't know, like making money to lose it though? Like that's where I get lost. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Well, they don't make any money under the table, just in the dumpster
or behind it.
A lot of it, or if I had legit argument. However, I argued a lot, and I was saying, you can't prove this. Like you can't. It's like religion. You can't prove this, and like I caught a bad rap for doing it. But I remember something kind of funny about, my whole life, like the circle of life kind of thing, coming back and remembering that something from high school. I remember.
You mean the Lion King, Ryder?
I was being an asshole.
The Lion King,
and it was about.
You just sparked some creativity in me right now, bro. I think that's a good thumbnail. Is you need to get like the meme around him and just put it up. Like make sure you have like the Simba thing, like the outward shot of Pride Rock in the sunlight, and then put him on the left, and then the Lion King, but the lion, LYN.
Yeah, and the theme would be Simba. Only you can make your poppy happy.
Yeah.
Out the planets, how many planets we had and how they were in order and everything. And I was doing that thing. You can't say that it's a fact. It's not a fact just because it's in this book. Don't make it a fact. Well, we, like what, 10 years ago, they discovered that Pluto is in fact not a planet.
Yeah.
But I remember specifically arguing about that, not Pluto, but planets. Like you can't prove they're all planets. And it turns out 30 years later, I was right.
Well, yeah, I mean,
it's you're socially outcast if you're a kid in school and you argue, about fact in general. Like if you're arguing about fact, especially with your teachers, and that's an important thing to recognize, or with the book, then society looks down on you. They treat you, like bad for doing that. So we're literally taught as children to not argue.
What the hell is this shit? Stuff's weird. Oh, look, there's Ryder. Can we get in the chat, guys?
Right. And you're told to obey your teacher and listen to your teacher. There was an interesting post that went around on Facebook a few years ago. It was a mother had put it on Facebook, and it was from a teacher, and it was a letter, and the teacher was, telling the parent that their kid had corrected the teacher in class that day, and even though the child was right.
No, I don't think you understand, GE. Chris predicted the Pluto wasn't really actually a planet, and people in his school made fun of him because he was like Goodwill Hunting, and like even though people thought he was the dumbest kid in the back that was weird and smelled like salami, he's actually really truly a genius. You guys don't understand it from writer's perspective, all right? You guys just don't get it.
I like how he's
Parents
talking
don't
about
understand.
arguing about facts.
No, I know. Like, it's Chris, dude. Like,
When you're arguing about facts and then people look at you funny because you're dumb because you're arguing about facts.
he said, "Yeah, people. I've always been the center of attention. People always been looking at me. They just be laughing and pointing sometimes too. I don't get it. Like, what's so funny?"
And the teacher was wrong. The teacher said that it didn't matter, and that the student wasn't, supposed to question whatever the teacher was saying. And the teacher wanted the parents, go over that with their child, to reiterate that to their child. And that's what it is. That's what school is. School is a memorization. Here you go, memorize this information. We're going to test you on it a couple times for the year to make sure that it's beaten into your head, because those are beliefs, right? That information that we received in public schools, that's our beliefs. Those are the beginnings of our beliefs. That's why the government set up public schools, was not to educate but to indoctrinate, right? Yeah, because governments and the ruling elite have known for a long time that if you control people's beliefs, you can control people, right? If you can, that's why I say that kids 10 years old, they need to know that information, right? Because you don't know that you're having confirmation bias until you realize what confirmation bias is, right? So
have you ever wondered why these people want to get into your child's mind so fucking bad? Like, has anyone ever stopped there, just pull over on the side of the road to think for a second, hey, why would they want to do this, or why would they want to do that?
Well, think about it, right? Well, we all seen a big swing with this during a Black Lives Matter movement, right? At the time, I forget how old my oldest was, probably 10 or 11. So he was Nickelodeon era still, right? Mm-hmm. And mind you, we all know young kids don't see color. Either another kid's nice to them or they're not. They don't give a shit what color the other kid is or how they speak. They just play with everybody unless that kid acts like a dickhead, right?
Right.
But then after the whole Floyd movement, Nickelodeon started doing all these fucking commercials with all these like little black kids on there talking about how they're victims of racism and this, that, the other. And mind you, these kids are like 5 and 6. They don't even know what the hell racism is. But they're doing all this propaganda about how bad their lives are because of the color of their skin. And then my kid's looking at me like, Daddy, what the fuck are they talking about? Like, it's like, so now you're baking in everybody's mind that, hey, yo, little kids, see, there's a difference between you, when they never even realized it to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally pointing out what most don't even realize. And that's my argument a lot of times is, imagine the things that you learned as a kid growing up because it was forced upon you, like, hey, be aware, this is a thing. It's just like, well, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was always surprised at how young they would introduce these ideas to kids. Like, I'm sorry, I don't even think in second grade you should be going over this type of shit yet. Like, that's just me myself, but.
Well, like, just like I love how like a lot of these people, they think it's okay if like a little confused kid starts taking sex hormones at like fucking 9-10 years old, right before they even hit puberty. Mm-hmm. But yet these are the same motherfuckers that if I took my youngest, right, and got him a tattoo, they'd be trying to get my kid taken away from me because they'll be like, oh, well, you gave him a tattoo and it's going to be there forever. And it's like, you do realize them taking these hormones fuck up their body forever too. But because they believe something's right, everything else is wrong.
Yeah. I mean, dude, we definitely live in a fucked up world nowadays. I mean, the world's always been pretty fucked up, but it gets worse and worse every year for sure.
We need to encourage open discussion and open debate. That's what America's all about.
Yeah, but people forget how to be civil.
Hang on for a second, Rhea. I don't know you. Can you flash up on screen real
You
quick
heard
behind
that?
the scenes?
Oh yeah, it's a joke, bro. He literally does the opposite of all this, shit he tries to preach on everyone else's panel.
Oh yeah, everybody forgot how to buy civils. We all need them civils.
Yep. Like I said, it's cool that Chris is now trying to play this cool, calm, collective guy who's just trying to have a conversation, but it's far too late at this point. You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna work. It's not gonna hold. You Pandora comes out of the box, Chris. It doesn't go back in, buddy. It just doesn't go back in.
Before I add you to it.
What up, Tennessee?
Hey, 4PS. When Rogue says I'm signing off, I'll be back there, or what's he say? They're always going to be another. It's like the 1970s when I was watching Dan Rather with my dad. I love that thing from Rogue.
Yeah, we got somebody in the basement, Rhea. I'm not sure who that is, but okay, they're gone now. But sometimes they try to come up and porn bomb, so I like to make sure I can see them before I put them in the
No, that was just an underage
Any more
hooker,
single
Rogue.
families
That was
that
just an
are-
underage hooker.
Yeah.
So she does that all the time.
Yeah, like what I was just saying. A lot of people, like, there needs to be open dialogue, and people need to have these tougher talks. But we're getting less and less civil. Like as society ages, it's getting less and less civil. It's hard to have a civil discussion.
Well, and
The
again,
fuck
man,
are
that's
you talking about, you retard?
Ignorance is bred over time, right? And so as time goes on, we find
Sometimes I think he doesn't even know, bro. That's just like, I'm sure if he was talking to someone who knew something about mechanics, he'd be like, yeah, man, one time I fucking switched out the flux capacitor on my rear end, dude, and I'll tell you what, man, that shit was toasted.
Yeah.
Just to give the appearance that, he had a fucking clue what he's talking about.
So, Ryder. So, in the beginning of civilization, how nice were they to each other then, buddy? Huh? Did they sit there and talk to each other? As they're beating each other over heads with rocks and sticks to steal their food? Yep,
Yeah,
they were so
throwing
civil back
spears.
then, too, right, buddy?
Yeah.
find ourselves surrounded by more and more stupid people. It's how it works, right?
Like you, Ryder.
They didn't stop teaching stupid, right? And so
Quite literally.
100 years ago, when public school was being started, there might have been more educated people that were being educated in the one room schoolhouse, or taking it upon themselves to teach themselves.
You were reborn. Please allocate your
Oh.
attributes.
I was reborn, guys, as an anime person.
That sort of thing. Okay,
Really
Shriek, I don't know who you are. I'd have to see you before I let you up.
Well, I mean, a lot of it is, like way back, being civil was something that was like really important to people. Like
Why'd they take him down?
Was like cool then.
Who was it?
And now,
This is my swamp now, donkey. You didn't see that shit?
No.
Dude, go back. This is fucking hilarious.
it's hard to have a civil discussion.
Well, and again, man, that's it. Ignorance is bred over time, right? And so as time goes on, we find
As it pops up, I'm just gonna grab a screenshot. Just heads up. So
ourselves surrounded by more and more stupid people. It's how it works, right? Because they didn't stop teaching stupid, right? And so 100 years ago, when public school was being started, there might have been more educated people that were being educated in the one room schoolhouse, or taking it upon themselves to teach themselves. That sort of thing. Okay, Shriek, I don't know who you are. I'd have to see you before I let you up.
Well, I mean, a lot of it is, like way back, being civil was something that.
do you see it? Hold on. Come on, man. You're reading about
The
way
fucking Shrek.
I gotta grab this real quick. Hold up. All right.
And I don't even know what he's talking about. Like, oh, the problem is, right, nowadays our government is too focused on letting us know how we should act to the rest of the fucking world. And people with social media are too worried about what others are doing and not caring about what's happening right in front of their fucking face. It has nothing to do.
For sure. For sure, dude. I want to know who put Shrek up, because I find that to be
That's funny as hell.
that's pretty funny, man.
that was like really important to people. You know, like there was like a civil society was like cool then.
They were
And
cool
now,
back
you
then,
know, we got a
man.
lot more freedom out of it. Like I don't like the whole. I couldn't imagine waking up tomorrow, you know, and having to behave like they did in the 1901 or something.
In the
But it was a lot
1901s.
more civil, and it's
Well,
not like that now.
Well, yeah. Well, what I'm saying is that as the dumbing down continues, we're going to have more dumb people, right? And so it's
Right.
obviously going to be harder to have dialogue as the people get dumber.
Yes, because this is coming from some straight savants, guys. These
Hey,
guys are.
Ryder, just be. You can smile to yourself all you want, buddy. At least your gene pool will not carry on. Your dumb dies here, bro.
Yep, it ends in the toilet, Ryder, when it gets shit back out.
Right.
I mean, I talk to a lot of dumb people too. And I'm not the smartest person in the world, so I'm not putting myself above.
He said, I talk to myself in the mirror every morning when I woke up. Like when I wake up, I talk to dumb people all the time, man.
But I mean, okay, so here's what I mean. It's a lot of the conversations where there's bias or where there's opposing opinion, right? It's like people are really quick now when they're challenged on something they're saying. They're really quick to go, "Oh, well, you're a pedo. Get the fuck out of here. You know, like they just jump straight to the worst."
Well, that's the backfire effect, dude. So the backfire effect tells us that whenever somebody challenges our beliefs, it triggers a response
Sounds like I'm in
the
somebody's
brain
head.
that's fighter.
I know, right, dude? Linda cracks me up. She said his multiple personalities are all dumb.
Oh, who calls you a pedo all the time, Ryder? And why is that? Why don't you tell Rogue why I call you a pedo, buddy? I don't call everybody a pedo. I just call you and your pedo friends pedos.
Yep. Yeah. FAFO, like Kevin says, right? FAFO, just saying.
Flight. So when it's almost like when you challenge somebody's beliefs, think about it as you walking up and slapping the fuck out of somebody. That's what it feels like in their brain.
Okay.
So that's why we get the reactions we do. So, and that's what I'm saying. Like, my books aren't targeted at 30 and 40 and 50-year-old people, although anybody without this information it's invaluable. This information, and no matter what the age, if you don't have this information, it's invaluable. But in order to get us back to a society where we can have civil debates and where people, even if they do have differing views, can still come together and hash shit out, is we have to start re-educating, and it's going to take a long time. Like, dumbing down didn't happen in a generation, right?
Right.
So,
That's why the government's cracking down on homeschools. I mean, they don't even teach civics or the Constitution in high school anymore. It used to be a requirement.
Where there was slow, now there's fast.
Right. And even then.
But see, their whole debate here is totally fucking like one-sided, right? Schools aren't dumbing down shit. Like, you think because they're not teaching kids about the Constitution and like their rights in our country's dumbing down, but yet the math and sciences and like the brainiac things are actually getting more and more advanced. So you're taking one fucking aspect of what used to be taught and you're acting like everybody's getting more retarded across the fucking board. No, our government's trying to make people forget about their fucking rights, because the more we forget about our rights, the more they can control you. It's not that fucking hard to figure the fuck out. The problem is the parents aren't continuing education inside the household. They go, "Here you go, you little brat, you're fucking bothering me. Take your tablet and piss off." That's the problem.
Well, yeah, I would say that is a huge problem. I mean, it's a lot easier to throw your kid a tablet nowadays. I mean, look, I used to do that every once in a while myself back in the day, bro. It's I'm not surprised that it's funny coming from him. That's all I'm trying to say.
Oh, I know.
And even then, when it was a requirement in public schools, they were teaching us like the wrong shit and just, bullshit. So,
damned if you do, damned if you don't.
right. So, yeah, literally, it's that civics book I got from Peterman in 1891. Like, that was comprehensive, but it was still missing stuff. It was still not the whole truth. Because what happens is when people speak of power, the most power anybody can have is knowledge, right? And
It's
the person
me
that has
over a
the most
child.
knowledge will have the most power. And so that's why the Catholic Church has left books out of the Bible. That is
I
why
learned from the
these
Catholic
elite
Church.
ruling class people, they hoard this, knowledge, right? Like a perfect example is in the United States, there's 5,000 top secret patents right now, right? There's patents that nobody in the public knows anything about. This could be freaking sharks with lasers. This could be freaking,
Cars that
UFO.
run on green beans.
Yes, guys, you just heard it. It could be sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their freaking heads.
It's kind of my thing, you know.
How about new, you crazy Dutch bastard?
Freaking sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their freaking heads, Killa. Do you understand what is the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Oh no, lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
I mean, he's not exactly wrong. I'm sure there's a bunch of, there's a bunch of things, devices, and information out there that's not open to the general public. I mean, this is nothing new. Like, this is not some type of Da Vinci uncovering here. Like, you catch my drift?
Yeah. So I used to help Tiffany's kid with his homework too when he's in like kindergarten and first grade, but now he's in second. I'm like, holy shit, I don't know none of this. You're on your own, boy.
Yeah, dude. It's just like, I don't know, man. I think there's only like 30 minutes. Damn.
That's right.
I mean, it could be anything. And you know who knows what it is? The ruling elite. Right, the ruling elite, right? Because the ruling elite is the government, even though they might not be in the.
What's up, man?
Yeah, you got to end because I'm gonna go over some of this later on anyway too. So it's all good, dude.
No, you're good, dude. I was gonna bring Kfar up here too. If you.
Oh yeah.
What's
Where
up,
in the
man?
hell did you guys find this?
It's his last live stream. It's called.
This is like comedy
birthday
gold.
stream. Yeah, it says birthday stream.
Yeah, the snitch tree. The snitch tree is bearing fruit, K4.
Yeah, no joke. Like,
I won't bogart all of Rogue's sunshine he probably wants. So there's the link in the chat if you guys want to see the real deal, the original copy. But yeah, Rogue, I guess he had a couple, it's his birthday, and he got up to just talk about how dumb everybody is, while right to his left he's got one of the dumbest people on,
yeah, Rogue himself is one of the dumbest people I've ever had the misfortune of communicating with.
Oh yeah, I know you two get along great.
But he's like 50 or 60 and wanted to get into a fist fight with me. It's just like, let's not do that.
Well, did he give you any like standards or like regulation rules or anything? He's like, hey, I get like 3 handicaps, like I get to punch you for the first 30 seconds and you can't hit back? Or
no, he immediately went back and said, oh, I was talking about fist fighting in a debate. I'm just like, oh, I'm glad you didn't put that anywhere near the comment, but okay.
Right. I mean, at this point, honestly, I'm thinking about contacting the guy that does. So there's 2 channels out there on YouTube that do the street fights. It's Street Beefs, and there's another one, I forget their name, but they're like sponsored by Street Beefs, but I think it's Dude's cousin. And I'm thinking about, because they don't give a shit, as long as you sign that you're not going to sue them. I mean, they'll use anybody's feud to make money off of, right? So I was thinking, exactly. I was gonna say, for anyone who's listening to this, man, you got a problem with me or Killer? I mean, dude, let's take this content to the next level, man. Street Beefs, man, hit them up. I'm thinking about calling them, that's for sure. And then I'll reach out like, hey, Rogue, so are you sure you really want to box Kfar? I mean, because we could get it set up, dude. Or right, are you sure you want to beat me till I'm no longer moving?
He was an MMA fighter after all.
Yep. Well, let's get it set up, big guy. You know what I mean? So But all right, we're gonna play this for the rest of its thing. Killa, if you want me to stop, I can because if you're gonna review, or you could just do it and overlap. It's up to you.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. However you want to play. Either way, I'm going to do it. So
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Killa's probably just not gonna say much. He's just gonna stay quiet for a little bit and play with the kitty army.
Taking notes.
Yeah.
The government. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. You could be an oligarch, and if you ask me, you're the one running the government. You're paying for their campaigns. You're getting taken care of once they're in. Yeah, that's government.
Yeah, our taxpayers right now are paying for our government to bomb Venezuela for oil and minerals. I know I don't support that.
Wrong.
Right. No, absolutely. There's a lot of.
I don't have the wrong thing downloaded. I know you sent it to me, but I just don't have it downloaded.
I'll get it again. But again, our government does it for the clout. Our government's like a YouTuber. They do it to look good for everybody else because we are the only dickheads in the entire known world that takes over entire fucking countries and goes, you can have it back. Bye.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys are aware of what we have over there military wise and what we're doing. If we wanted to wipe Venezuela out in one magnificent, busting our load, we could do it in an afternoon. We're literally hitting drug boats in the ocean. So this guy's saying, oh, we're bombing Venezuela. I don't think we've dropped a bomb on Venezuela.
But
again, he's using the same tactic they all do, man. You just have to speak in vague generalities, just enough to piss people off and go, wow, yeah, man, you're really fighting for us.
But now that people are arguing about this bullshit, guess what? No one's talking about the Epstein files again. See how that shit works? Real easy, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that probably has to do with this whole like Muslim and Christianity face-off push they're trying to push online too. I've noticed. So who knows, dude? Who knows?
Dalian, like 90% of our government's on that fucking Epstein list.
Oh yeah,
the Riders knew DePito Island.
Things that the government does.
Friends are there.
Yeah, I was about to say, man. It's one thing to where whenever. Yeah, it's probably like this. There's a pattern, right? It's not just the one guy; it was the other guy too, and he was pretty sure warned about both of them. So to still continue on and to claim you're an investigative journalist, this and that, blah 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 blah. Like you sure as fuck didn't investigate dick. So or you knew and you looked the other way.
In our name and with our cash that a lot of people wouldn't support. And again, a lot of the support again comes from, just.
Sorry, Rogue's a lot like.
Oh no! Hey, this is us bombing the Venezuela first.
I genuinely thought this was supposed to be there.
This is real life.
Yeah, Rogue finally brought some receipts. Look at what America's doing, guys. It's fucking horrible.
Bosun Mate Rogue at your service.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. If this game wasn't a total like scam, probably I would maybe try it out. But
World of Warships is okay.
It's all right.
It's just it's all right is best they can do.
Exactly. Well, that's how most of those go.
Just they have one of those games like that for planes too, and
yeah,
you can
World
download
of
the game.
Planes.
No, there's another one on Steam. I forget,
Yeah,
it's like Voltol or some shit.
I know what you're talking about. I used to have it for a while.
But Rogue, it's ultra realistic. It's like flight simulator for like fighter jets. But the problem is the game's free, but for any of the cool planes, you're paying like $50 to $60 per fucking plane.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like some what's that one game? It's like Counter-Strike knives and shit like that for anyone who knows about Counter-Strike. Like it gets crazy.
That the government is there again working, for us. And
here's one. I'm a Christian and I don't support Israel. Whoa,
Well, yeah, and I think that's that is a good point. Is that you look at the government and you think they're because we elect them in the work.
Chris could not hang with the topic they were talking about. He's like, what the fuck does that mean? He's like, yeah, anyway, though, so back to the corrupt government. Yeah, so that's just how it is, guys. The corrupt government, this and
Like
that.
the verbiage makes it look like they work for us, but let's face it, really, they don't work directly. They do work directly for us, but they're not working in our favor. Like they're doing the job that we gave them. But like I look at it like if you owned a company and let's say you produced something, you make something. I make these. Let's say I make these. I've got a Gatorade in front of you.
Hey, Ryder, yes, let's believe you owned a company and tell us how you would run it.
So I've made this comment before, like when I started the channel. These people are mad because the government doesn't do whatever the fuck they want them to do. It's like the government's working for the people. It's just not working for Chris because Chris wants ridiculous things.
But my problem with a lot of them, right? They all cry that they want the government to uphold our rights. But at the same time, then they want the government to give them everything at the same time. So you want somebody to pay for your entire lifestyle while you can go out and act like a jerk off your whole life.
I go with number B. He'll probably just act like a jerk off his whole life until he gets checked while he's in prison. And then he might have a completely different changed character. Like when he comes back out in like 2035, he'll be a changed man. You know what I mean?
I'm making these Gatorade.
Go on, Kelly. You're going to say something?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to say he'll definitely be walking straighter.
Dude, and you know that like video I showed of that girl who was like crying because of mustard or whatever it was on like Dr. Phil or Maury? He's gonna have that same reaction anytime he walks past like a snack pack in the grocery store. He'll never go down that aisle again, dude.
Yeah, after Ryder comes home from jail, it's gonna look like he's a woman in high heels all the time walking around.
Jesus, dude.
Bottles full of Gatorade. Each person has a job through the process. One makes the bottle out of the plastic mold, one fills it with the liquid, another one, does the cap. You can have someone in one of those positions that's not helping you get that task done. It could come out the other end with poison water in it. It could come out the other end with a bottle that's shaped like a, like a turd. I mean,
he was gonna say dick. He was. He's gonna be like Tiffany's dildos.
What are you saying, K-Far?
Oh no, that we both hit the exact same thing. He wanted to say dick. He wanted to say dick so bad, but then he's like a turd.
A turd, dude. Oh yeah, he's all about dick and balls for sure, man.
Financially does not mean they're doing the job good for you. So
it's just not about helping 4PS. They also sabotage.
Well, they sure do. Right.
Well, again, this makes perfect sense to me, what the government's doing, what the government has done. It makes perfect sense, right? Because if you understand the plan, then you can see that what they're doing aligns perfectly with what their plan is. Now, a lot of people think, the government, they're doing all this debt, they're borrowing all this money, how are we going to pay this back, whatever. Well, the plan was never to pay it back, right? That wasn't the plan. The plan is to collapse the currency. That's always been the plan, right? So if you understand that and you know this, then you know that there's going to be more borrowing and more borrowing and more borrowing.
Yeah.
Just like when you hand your American Express black card to a crackhead, you know what the plan is, right? You know what.
Isn't that like the same thing as like donating to one of these yahoos, man? I mean,
when you give money to Tav or Ryder, it's like giving them your American Express black card.
Yeah, Tav's in the hole for sure, bro. When you give out 50 memberships, like
I was about to say, Chris has to get his membership somehow, bud.
That is very true. I mean, that was the
Somebody's
only way.
Got to bite the bullet.
Yeah, him and Tiffany always got them from him, dude.
Still do. Tav, you should come over to my Twitch and donate 1,000 memberships.
That'd be crazy, man. Yeah, why don't you do that, Tav? Why don't you stop being such a pussy, Tav? And why don't you stop being such a dick? And why don't you stop?
Yeah. No balls.
No balls. K-Far, please tell me you were watching earlier when we were going over the FAPA thing, and he's like asking the girl, he's like, do you care about our rights? And she's like, is this like a gay thing or something?
No, I was making second breakfast, if you will.
Well, before we end, we will go back and I will show it to you. It is fucking hilarious. He's sitting there trying to do his Amagaset press spiel and trying to do his, these aren't the droids you're looking for, sidestep talking manipulation shit. And he's like, don't you care about our rights? And she's like, is this a gay thing? He's like, what? She's like, is this like a gay thing? It's fucking comedy gold.
The plan is, don't you? TT, do you know what the plan is?
This is why I stopped shopping on
The plan is to fucking put ads literally every fucking 60
No
seconds
joke.
of your
Hey.
live stream, dude.
YouTube's got to get its money somehow. It's only taken 30% of my memberships and super chats, but it's got to get its ad revenue somehow.
Happy fucking birthday, Rogue. You're welcome for this fucking AdSense revenue. Like, you're welcome for this fucking 7 cents, man. You're welcome.
Oh, it's his.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
He's
Rogue
probably
Nation's
jamming
thing.
in fucking ads every 13 seconds.
Fuck yeah, dude. Writer's like, I learned so much from you. And I said earlier, yeah, like you learned how to fucking jam ads down people's throat every 45 seconds, you fucking shysters. Good job.
You know what the plan is when you hand your American Express black card to a crackhead? You know what's going to happen? You know what the plan is?
He's going to make me rich.
He's going to borrow on that motherfucker and never once think about paying that shit back, right?
Right.
Well, I graduated in '96 from high school. I remember it was a whole huge deal. We hit $1 trillion in debt, and it was like the end of the world. Look at us now.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, we hit
compare right now.
Yeah, we hit 1 trillion under Reagan, and Reagan. When you talk about a percentage of the debt, Reagan was the biggest debt increase.
Everybody looks at him like he was a great president. He was horrible.
Isn't fucking Tiffany just getting things on credit card and never paying it back?
Yeah, I'm about to say
Like,
isn't
asking for
she
a
being
fucking friend.
sued? Yeah, isn't she being sued for doing exactly just that?
Yeah, it's
like,
like-
and it's been more than
Chris
one.
Smith.
She got
Maybe
like 3
that's why
different
Chris
ones.
is on panel. Maybe that's why he's on panel. He has very intimate knowledge of the subject matter.
I find it funny that he's been like hiding so down low lately, and like he snuck in on this. It went totally under the radar for sure. He was like, man, where can I go where like people won't like find me, but like I can also like push my narrative, you know?
Because let's be real, nobody watches Rogue Nation, not even his own subscribers.
Oh.
Well, he did horrible things.
But, I mean, they all have. They all have. It's people's beliefs, right? That's what we're
I thought it was going to be another ad.
belief. Like, you know,
It was trying. It was trying, bro. It was fucking trying.
I've
It doesn't
never
do that for
seen-
no reason.
Guys, is this what my ads look like?
No, dude, yours is like maybe every 2 or 3 minutes. This is like every 30 seconds, bro.
I don't even. Maybe I'm going to go change it. I don't. You've monetized videos before. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't manually do it. I just said, yeah, YouTube. You probably know what's best. Go for it.
Same here. The recommended.
Clearly, they are just.
Yeah,
It's
severe.
Christmas season. Let's jam 40 in a video.
Well, and to be fair, he might see that I'm restreaming this, so he's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna get that money." So he like upped it while I'm live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He said, "If you're gonna want to review my shit, boot, you're gonna have to fucking
Yeah,
pay for
You're
it."
gonna pay me.
Yeah.
some people are tied to Reagan for whatever reason. Maybe they knew him, or maybe, you know, they watched him on TV, or maybe, you know, they voted for him.
He said, "Daddy needs some more leopard print high heels."
Or whatever, and they're emotionally connected and committed to, you know, that guy. That was their guy, you know what I mean? So there's going to be those people, just like, you know, there's people for JFK or Lincoln or, you know, whoever, you know, and it's always going to be that way. But again, we got a bunch of people out there running around that don't know they've been programmed, right? And they're just following the program to a script. And when you deviate from that program, like Chris said, well, now you're this or you're that, and, you know, you're a social outcast. For just even questioning the government, right?
Character assassination is the government's tactic.
Right, exactly.
Well, it's
And
the people's tactic too, and that's what I was talking. Like people are so indoctrinated by the government that they actually practice that tactic
right
for the
because-
government and think they're not bootlicking.
Right. Well,
It's
here's
not
the thing.
Oh my god, it's not character assassination if the things I'm saying about you are factually accurate. Like if I call Chris a woman beater, that is factually accurate. That's not character assassination. You sushi-sided your own character. Same thing with Rogue Nation. Like, dude's been in and out of prison like his whole life. He was a felon 20 years ago when he decided, I think he got B&E and spent time in prison. It's like, you guys did this to yourself. Me talking about it isn't character assassination. You did it to yourself.
Yep. And guys, look, so speaking of prison, I got a dirty little secret I gotta let out the bag. I've had someone imprisoned for the last 2 hours, 33 minutes, and 35 seconds. And I'm gonna finally let them out because they've knocked on their door and banged on their door enough. So with that being said, we're bringing up TAS, tortured and abused swag. How are you doing?
Can I have another bowl of gruel, sir?
No, get fucking back down the base. All right, guys, you guys ready to continue this on? I'm joking. What's up, dude?
Can I have another, sir?
Please, sir. Oh, great boot. Oh, great boot.
Think of the kids Chris is providing for. Think of the children.
Think of the 13-year-olds.
All right, GE. So we're gonna give you the floor since you've been back there for the entire show. Just go ahead and give us your opinion on what we've reviewed thus far, okay?
Well, that's an outrageous lie I've been cooking, sir. And I just have got up, and you like a good girl, you brought me up like I told you. But this is where I get booted off again. Okay, good. Bunch of damn idiots. I mean, just when you think they could get any more dumb, they get more dumb. I mean, the school part was my favorite. The science teacher. Pluto's not a planet; it is a planet. That was
Unmute your mic, Swag. I can't hear you. Swag, you're not. No one can hear you. You gotta unmute your mic, bro.
Are you guys messing with my boy?
Tortured and abused. It's the fact.
Tortured and abused, both.
Hi, Swag.
Shaken and stirred.
How you doing, Kayla? My favorite person ever.
That shit was hilarious.
You were gonna say hi to K4?
Am I allowed?
You're allowed.
Hey, K4. I mean, Kafar. Hey, Kafar.
Kafar.
That's what's so funny about that. That's how a writer used to call K4. He goes, "That damn idiot Kafar, bothering me, stalking me, Kafar."
Yeah, it's like Jafar from Aladdin. Huh?
Yeah. I was gonna say they referenced the Lion King earlier.
Oh yeah, in the jungle.
Hey, this is a self-policing society.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I mean when I say that you become a social outcast, is because the government has brainwashed us so much that we now police ourselves. Right. Like if somebody, let's say you're at a bar, right? Let's say you go to a bar and let's say you start talking about, pick any conspiracy theory, 9/11, JFK, whatever you want.
Oh,
gotcha again.
This is crazy. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. This is a very bright. This actually does a pretty good job of keeping your attention. Look at that, dude. That freaking polar bear is like skiing through. Oh, now
it's in Minecraft world.
Yeah, Minecraft pyramids.
Isn't that the AI you used to make that Mortal Kombat thing?
Yeah. That is.
Can we talk about how this ad is better than the stream?
It actually is, bro. Like if I just streamed this for the rest of the time, I'd probably get a lot more viewers.
I learned more.
Yeah, dude. Like
they're talking to, they'll give you the fluoride stare. They'll walk away. Nobody has time to listen. Nobody cares. You know what I mean? Like we're
Somebody
self-policing.
might come up and hit you in the back of the head with a pool stick.
Right. Or you'll get in an argument over with somebody and getting into a fight or something like that because, people just don't want to have their belief interrupted. Right. They want to stay straight because thinking is hard work. It fucking is hard as fuck. Right. To sit there and dissect, everything of importance in your life, everything that would actually matter in your life. My wife once told me, because obviously my wife's listened to me rant like this for years and years, but my wife,
that poor girl, man, that poor girl, dude.
I want to have an interview with his wife so she can, blink a few times if he's holding her hostage.
Exactly. And by the way, I don't get in fights with people under 5'6".
Ooh.
I'm glad I'm above the cut.
Right, above,
Above the swag.
Who's only 5'6"?
Rogue Dwarf.
I know Rogue Nation's just a wee bitty guy.
Oh, I didn't know that, dude.
Hey, on his arrest, one of his arrest sheets, he's 5'6", like what was he, 200 or something? He's fat.
I also want to point out for you guys, being the person who used to type those up, you can literally say anything, and I will look at you sideways and write it down.
Yeah,
I know BSBT's records say that he's like 5'5" or 5'6". Seeing the guy in person, he's every bit of 5'2", 5'3".
What? No
Rogue
way.
Nation might be a legitimate midget and just be putting 5'6" on everything.
Yeah.
My mama told me I was 5'6".
Damn, I didn't know that they represent the Lollipop Guild.
I didn't know they stacked shit that high, or not high.
Well, I mean, Chris Ryder, great example. Shit comes in many sizes.
That's very true in many varieties.
Asked me one time, she says, well, is it all beliefs? Can I not believe anything? And I said, no. I said, you can believe anything that doesn't have a major effect on your life, right? Like you can believe that the grass is green, okay? But also realize that we only think the grass is green because information other men and women have passed down to us have said that the grass is green.
Hey, Boo,
right?
And I know what you mean by that. Like it's a scientific proven fact that we.
Can you slow this down? I'm writing this down. Can you slow it down a little bit? I'm writing all this down.
I can put it on normal speed.
This is some intellectual stuff right here.
Yep, I'm trying to write all this down. Grass is.
So can I just point out the fact that like colors are a thing? I think we can all agree colors are a thing.
Correct.
Pluto is not a planet. Grass is green. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, like you can look at the grass. From everything I know of colors, the grass happens to be green. So it's not a stretch to just say the grass is green. He's acting like that's some sort of conspiracy theory.
Yeah, grass is that's a wonderful what was it, simile, or what was Chris doing the other day? Allegory.
Fucking dick, I think.
Yeah, that's a wonderful allegory, metaphor.
Well, dude, so I've noticed Chris definitely is very focused on phallic objects, if you will. Just like when he was trying to grift off of the infamous Andrew Wilson, and he's like, yeah, well, he could do the pickle jar. First of all, it was a jar of olives, Chris, if you literally took a fucking second to look at the own clips that you're sourcing to try to use and support your bullshit point. But it's just like, dude, not only do you always talk about pickles or this or that, but dude, you're just always talking about like sucking dick, man. I'm just gonna call you out for it. It's fucking weird.
$20, $20.
Do you think Rogue Nation also thinks 1 + 1 is 2, or is that a conspiracy as well? I'm waiting for him to start talking about lizards.
It depends on the part of the world that you're in, but in the NK all you can really do is you can just let these people spurg, and then you can just laugh at them all at once, and I think you actually did that before.
In this clip, 4 public safety gets laughed at by 4 people simultaneously.
I have sacrificed more to expose Michael Kaiser than all of you put together.
Bullshit.
Get the fuck out of here.
You record yourself committing crimes and then
Get the fuck out of here.
I'll tell you one thing for public safety. I appreciate that you are calling him out. I think it would be good if even more frauditors call him out because he's trash, but you're always late to the party. Those crimes you came up with, like, oh, breaking news, here's the evidence on Fraud at Wrangler. Shiz came up with it 6 months ago.
Exactly. How about this?
Better late than never,
some shit? You want to talk some shit? How about
Even Stone Fobbit was laughing at him.
Yeah, I just want to point out, me and Stone Vet dislike each other, but we could come together to laugh at Chris. Like, that should tell you something.
Right. You guys don't like each other at all, and in that moment, you came together to be like, yeah.
In that moment, we were
retarded.
Boys in laughing at a dumb person.
Yeah.
All see different colors, and we just named them the same. So,
Chris, I don't see colors.
Well, what I'm saying is
color blindness is real, Chris.
These colors don't run.
I don't see color, Chris. I'm not racist. I don't see color.
I just know these colors don't run. I'm Chris.
Don't Chris have a certain word for a certain color?
Oh, you know what? I think I have seen that video.
Yeah, it's weird. I love
And
how
what
he tried
was
to
you talking
backtrack.
about in that video?
I don't know.
Helicopter.
A culmination of everything he always talks about in one video.
Yeah. I loved Kfar when he was like, okay, he's like, yeah, my level 4 assault. And you're like, yeah, like the one you got on Georgette. He's like, yeah. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, well, I already knew that. Just finally you said it.
So just so you guys know, if I cover someone enough, I create a folder with their first name, middle initial, last name, so that I can keep track of them. That's where all their funny screenshots of them making goofy faces, all of their court records, all of their criminal convictions go in their appropriate folders. Chris has a folder.
Yeah, I bet he does. I need to do that.
Chris has a folder, and it's like assault 4 on this person this day. Here's the
Which
police
one would
report,
you
and it's
say
just like
is your file that has the like if they were actual paper files, like which one's the fattest and the widest?
which one would kill the most trees? Which one do you think?
Meth mouth.
Yeah,
probably
1000%. The what is it? The JPL folder. Yes, that one's the biggest. That one it would take a redwood to print those things out.
That's hilarious, bro.
But I do need to do that because on the live stream we was on last time with Chris, I told him that he threatened to come down here if I didn't shut my mouth, quit making videos, he'd come down here and get all my records on my family life and my daughter and stuff like that. He's like, I never said that. And I said, yeah, he did. I was like, I posted it on my page. I was like, hold on a second. And I had to go back like 2 months. I was like, damn, I forgot to post that. And I gave it to Killer and he played it the other day. And he does so much crap that I forget. I screen record it, I do little videos and I forget to post it because he does so much new crap that it overrides the old crap.
Yeah, I mean, Chris just goes in circles and he just keeps trying to get onto these different people's panels that he thinks is going to gain some traction so he can sit there and go in circles and make the stream about him, which is what he's trying to do here. Rogue's not doing a bad job at kind of keeping it about his weird conspiracy shit, but Ryder's trying everything he can, damn it. And I think he does at the end of this. So
that elemental table in high school is conspiracy, buddy. Conspiracy. Carbon doesn't exist.
Thoughts aren't real.
Grass is orange. It doesn't matter because it doesn't affect your life, right? It's like, the flat earthers. If the earth is flat, it doesn't matter. You're still going to wake up tomorrow. Right, you're still going to wake up tomorrow. You're still going to fucking pay your taxes. You're still going to obey the fucking law. The world could be flat. It could be a round. It could be a fucking pyramid. It could be whatever the fuck it wants to be. It doesn't affect your life, right?
I do kind of somewhat agree with what he's saying on this. I think I've actually even said something very similar where I'm just like, you're never going to have firsthand knowledge to know whether one's true or the other. So what does it really fucking matter? Right? Like you have to kind of like really put in perspective, like where you're at in life compared to the rest of everyone else and be like, do I really have, like, in my next 40 years that I might have, considering I don't die tomorrow or get hit by a fucking freight train or something, like, am I really going to have enough time to like discover like the Earth's deepest, darkest secrets that like thousands of generations still haven't figured out?
So,
Dude, Final Destination yourself.
Being in the Navy,
yeah,
I have had need to know that the Earth is round. Just saying.
Right.
But I am a believer in hot dog Earth.
But what is
Simply because
round?
it pisses
What's
people off.
round? What does that mean? What's round mean?
You're right. You're right, Rogue Nation. I don't know. Round could be a square, could be a cube, could be a rainbow. You never know.
Who delegated the shapes of things, man? Come on.
What are we doing? What are we even doing here, guys?
I don't know, dude. What's this thing we're on?
Even if the Earth was flat, would it change your life? No.
Would it change the fact that Rogue Nation wants the grass to be orange? No, it would not.
We need to go for a spray paint his yard.
Would it change
Just
the
to
fact
mess
that
with
Chris is going to fucking prison in a couple months? Probably not. You also missed the cat too earlier, Kfar. One of them was talking about really shoving something in, and then right afterwards you hear meow. Yeah.
Neither does the grass being green or the sky being blue. However, if you believe that the government loves you and it wants to protect you, that could severely fucking affect your life and the way you think.
Well, it did mine.
All we can do is educate people one at a time, or at least try to, is the way I look at it.
I bet 99% of people paid more. Right now, Autofil M6 gaming chairs are up to 35% off. If it's still in your cart, don't wait.
You know who teaches them better than anyone trying to teach
Who's that, Chris?
people that the government can hurt you bad
Tell
if
us,
you don't pay attention? Guess who's the most effective teacher out of all society that I've ever known?
Who?
The government itself, when they do the things to us.
Right. So, you know, you can do it like I did and just wait until they literally bust your door in and point guns at you. And,
By the way, let's get back to me.
Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
let's circle
so
back to Chris is the victim.
So what I do, right, is I make sure all the kids get all warm and nice, cozy, playing on their Switch in Tiffany's bed, and then I sit next to them in my robe, and I sit there and I tell them all about our big bad government as I'm getting closer to them.
Let me teach you about pickle shapes, little boy.
I wish I could be a fly on the wall in that household. Just to see what the fuck they talk about.
I learned the closer you get to the children, the more they'll listen, if you get my drift.
Squeeze on that jar, boy. Squeeze on that jar.
Creepiest
Dude,
TikTok
I've got to
ever.
recover breath, man. Fucking, you said pickle shakes, bro. What the fuck?
you know,
well, that's
your dog. And...
GE, dude, GE, man. You're about to go back to the fucking basement, bro. Killing me over here, dude.
Yeah, no, that's an aha moment, right? So here's okay. So everybody knows.
Yes, it
our
was. When
brain's
I had
like a
kids stood in
computer,
my
right?
bed, I was
They
like,
compared our brain to
aha.
sort of the the fastest computer, right? It makes all these computations and everything, and we can even test this out ourselves by just closing our eyes and then opening them. And as soon as you open your eye, everything in your field of vision is cataloged, right? You know what it is, you know what it does, you know what the color is, you know what I mean? So and
You want to cheat codes in my breakfast, boy?
right? So information comes into our brain and it gets processed at a super fast speed. And so with any computer, you have to program it, right? And so the government realizes this and it programs us at an early age. Now it programs us through peer pressure, and not just friends. I'm talking about family as well. By the a child's psychology of a child's personality is formed by the time they're 5 years old, and for the majority of that time they're with their parents, right? They're sometimes in preschool maybe, but most of the time they're with their parents. So a lot of the bad information that forms our misbeliefs comes from the very people that love us and want to protect us. And they don't realize that they're passing along bad information.
All right. So I do just have to put out a disclaimer real quick because, not everything that's said and expressed on this show is always necessarily the exact opinion or outlook of the creator. So I just felt like I had to put this up here, guys, real quick. So
I'm still suing you, so I don't give a shit what you put up, motherfucker.
You guys are lame. Do you guys even know where this is from?
South Park.
Yeah, thank you. Killa, you get a gold star.
I'm sorry.
Swag, you're going back down the basement. All right, guys, let's continue this on.
Information, because that's the information that was passed along to them. And that's the information that was beaten into their head for 12 years in public school. And if they were, went on to college, they got more of the same, beaten into their head for another 4 years, along with some upper education as far as whatever career they decided to go into. But they still have to take general classes, right? So, yeah, they get a lot of that same stuff beat back into their head for, however long. And then they just pass it along to us, not realizing that the information itself is bad or wrong or, in some way tainted or, a bias. and that's where the majority of our beliefs come from. And then we have preschool, and we nowadays we have TV and internet and whatever else you want. So let me give you a perfect example of indoctrination for the children that haven't gone to school yet. Years ago,
this shit's creepy.
Rogue, yeah, dude. Like Rogue is very, very concerned with everybody else's children. But what Rogue needs to understand is
Damn,
that
creepy as shit.
job. That's like Kfar, as a father. And I get not everyone has a father, right? Not everyone has a mother growing up. Some kids
Chris
have
looking at
here.
you.
Right. but it's like with Kfar, right? Like Kfar's a father, and it's his responsibility to instill his values and beliefs and to make sure that his little ones grow up to not be pieces of shit in society.
Chris, you.
So where does, I kind of get the general direction Rogue's going, and I don't think he's completely malicious in nature, but it's just like, I don't know, man, that we gotta do a book review later on Killis to really see what he's putting in the books. That's what I want to know.
I'm very curious on why. Maybe it's just me. I don't want my kids to grow up to be felons.
Correct. Like I want them to be aware of hey, once you do possibly get in the system, things you might have to look out for, be careful of. But I also don't want them to necessarily live in fear either. Just be mindful and be aware of their surroundings, if that makes sense.
If you see a giant fat guy constantly talking about pickles, yell "stranger danger" and run. Like, no, I teach my kids normal shit like, hey, don't be late. Hey, don't randomly punch people. It's okay to hate everyone. Just don't show them that you hate them. Like,
yes. It's all about the outward actions.
Per Coward Christie, my dad's still, he's in prison, never left prison, and I've inherited through genetics his post-traumatic stress disorder. So,
yeah, my big thing is teaching my kids manners. I tell them all the time, if you don't use your manners, you're not getting a fucking thing from me. Please, thank you. Easy shit.
Well, don't forget, you also taught them how to flush turds better than anyone.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I don't have my daughter, so I wouldn't know about raising a kid, man.
Yeah, or flushing turds because you shit in the field.
Yeah,
we do. We don't have running water, man. Quit bringing this shit up.
I know, fucking that swag scam. He keeps making people donate for shovels.
Donate for running water.
I got shit on my shovel. I need a new one.
I got shit on my boot. And I got shit on my shovel. Donate.
You said I'd see like a 12-pack Aquafina, please. 12-pack.
Keep on spending all my daggone child support on beer, guys. Come on, help me out.
I keep spending my child support on this goddamn lizard. Fuck.
So, I just realized this. Can we all just take a second to be thankful that Chris is not reproduced? Can we just take a second?
Well, it's kind of hard to reproduce anally.
You got me, Pete. You got me.
That's where he sticks it, guys. If I wasn't being too blunt.
You said why hasn't Terry had a second child? Yeah, what do you think? Him and Matt, they don't
because his sister moved out.
Exactly.
Me and my cousin are having a child with my cousin. I hope it gets matched looks with my body.
my daughter's DNA strand is 2.
Huh?
So his DNA strands on his kids are like 2. Branches out 2.
Science kid.
Is the baby's new name going to be Tyrant Rear Ends?
Or Rear Ends Beware?
Rear Dumb. Rear Dumb.
Right, and I would always watch the cartoons with the kids.
Yeah, my kids love that show. Yeah.
Yeah, so we would always
look at Chris over here.
And
he's like, yeah, I watch the Sunday morning cartoons with the kids all the time too.
When our kids never show up because we don't have custody of them, and we watch cartoons too.
Well, I think he's got more than one dog, right? He's got like Diesel and a cat.
Oh, does he have a cat? A lizard.
Yeah, there you go. That's probably what he's got the lizard on his lap. Dog sitting by him on the couch. I mean, he's got his kids with him watching Sunday morning cartoons. I mean, he's not necessarily lying then, right?
I'm surprised he ain't doxed the lizard's name yet. It's like he doxed the daughter's name the other day.
Yeah.
And the sons.
Or
Yeah, and the sons. Hey, won't y'all leave Joe Smith the third alone and Joni Smith third alone because they live at two?
Yeah, it's all Finkel's. Finkel, it's all your fault, Finkel. You doxed him, Finkel.
Yeah, Finkel. You're gonna have to own up to it, man. You really messed up, man. You really
How
messed
dare
up.
you? How dare you put me up live and let me dox you, Finkel?
How dare you? Goddamn you, Finkel. Goddamn you.
I'm gonna fight you, motherfucker. Come on, let's go. Oh, is that swag? I gotta go.
Boot, check out your Discord real quick.
Uh-oh. What do we got there? If you, I mean, I feel like that's good. I trust you on it. I just think you should do the face better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it needs to truly just be his face only, and then you need to blow it up more and then tilt it. That's just me, though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like that because it's funnier. I know what you're meaning, but
yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, if you can, if you could send me that with that part off of it, I send you a version of exactly what I'm talking about, bro. I got the perfect one too, bro. It's just like the one that I put on that thumbnail where I had him with like the train, bro. I'm telling you, dude, or like one where he's like cheesing real hard.
Like, I got you.
Yeah.
See what was going on in the cartoons and stuff like that. And in one episode of Sid the Science Kid, they were talking about vaccines. And they were talking about how it was cool to get vaccines. And, you know, they were really pushing the vaccine agenda. And, you know, this is again, this is another way that the government and through the media, you know, people are like, well, that's not, you know, the government, but they're all interconnected, right? If you look up the Council on Foreign Relations and you look at their membership list, you'll find government, media, public relations, law firms. I mean, it's just a who's who of people that have influence and can influence people. And
that's why, Rogue, that's why a few years back we just shut off PBS cartoons for the kids because they started, you know, using it as a propaganda tool, not, you know, reading, writing, and arithmetic.
You watch your mouth when you talk about Franklin.
Now with I mean,
I'm doing the what is it? Oh God. The Arthur fist. That's what I'm doing right now.
That's what I was just thinking of. Like, I never noticed that as a kid too, bro. Like, it's crazy that like the internet just brought out so many things from childhood. It's like, whoa, I didn't even notice that shit, man. Like, what the fuck?
I just think it's so funny that these guys are literally in their 50s talking about PBS cartoons 80 years after it happened. Chris has no kids. Rogue, I believe his kids are like grown-ass people. It's just like, guys, stop reminiscing about things that probably never happened. Gonna come at Big Bird next? Like, come on now.
You said come at Big Bird next.
Big Bird will put you down.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you. So I am going to let this play the rest of the way because I'm trying to get this to work and fit real quick. Kelly, you don't have to use it. I'm just going to show you what I was talking about, though. But, dude, yeah, you'll see.
What they're going to use. Look, if you look into any government agency, they all have the same, like Rogue saying, on board, they have a team that will always be like the media. They'll have social media specialists running their media for the police station.
I wouldn't call JJ a specialist.
You can't make them an individual because of that reason. So what you have to understand is it's going on through these agencies. Every agency has like a team. And if you look at what that team's created out of, like what it's for, it is to keep people, like it's a machine that keeps people dumbed down to believe in them. They have their media source, they have their school organization, they have their, you know, this board and that board. And if you look at them all together, you go, well, Jesus, they're controlling everything.
Yeah, they send them to the schools. Our high school here just sent the Tennessee Highway Patrol to give some propaganda. He says, we don't have quotas. We just got a video from their captain saying they do have quotas.
Right.
You know,
Oh,
hey,
yeah,
Ray, I got a
if you think they
question
won't
for
lie
you.
to little kids, they lie to everybody. You know,
Hey,
these
Ray,
agencies will lie.
have you heard of Mr. Pipsqueak from Georgia? He's a little kid. I mean, he's doing a fantastic job. I sent a link to 4PS, and I mean, this kid has it going on.
Yeah, I actually follow Mr. Pipsqueak. I'm a subscriber.
That's
and,
where they
I've
send
been in
all the
contact with
children
him
to
through the email. I
4PS.
sent him my books because he's the perfect age. So I sent him my books to review, and I told him if he liked them, we might be able to work out some kind of deal for him to help promote him.
And this is an advertisement. Shout out, Mr. Pipsqueak.
Yeah, I mean, it almost gives me a little hope. These kids are really waking up, and they know the government is not their friend. I mean, it's encouraging.
Yeah.
The sad thing is that there's still, and there always will be, people that get jobs, get government.
All right, sorry, I had to do something real quick, but so any of you guys want to say anything?
Yeah, I have two things. First off, I don't know if you guys know this. I worked at a police department. I was in the meetings every single day with the chief and all the officers. They don't have a quota. Some probably do still, but them just making the broad state, they all have quota. They don't.
What happened with DE, bro?
He dipped out. He said he had to go get shit off his shoe or something.
Oh, okay.
And second, this Mr. Pipsqueak person that they're talking about. First off, yeah, I bet they watch his channel. Second, it looks like a fucking 8-year-old.
That's why we love him so much, bro.
No, dude, I kid you not. If you go to this page, it seems like it's a 8-year-old reading the news that he shouldn't know about. More than likely, an adult writes him a script, and an 8-year-old reads it.
So Tennessee, whatever, is sending children's links to Ryder.
Like the Toccoa Home Depot police scandal from 3 weeks ago. Motherfucker, you're 8. You probably barely know what Home Depot is. Let's see here. Something about a paper tiger talking about the government. Again, you probably don't know where Washington, D.C. is on a map. Like, it literally seems like an adult is writing a script for this kid, because you're not going to come hard at a kid on YouTube.
No.
So it's like they found a way to make a kid spew propaganda. Oh, God. This is disgusting to me.
Yeah, I'm very eager. So, guys, make sure you post Killa's link in the chat. It's gonna
Dude,
be
that's
in a
fucking
couple
disturbing,
hours,
dude.
but we're gonna.
Yeah,
be
did you
going
just check
over-
out the thing?
That is fucking very disturbing.
It's literally a kid. Like,
Dude,
I thought it was like a. If you guys maybe, what is it?
This is Ryan's Toys for the fucking 1A community.
Yes, 1000%. I get the exact same vibes. Where a frauditor probably couldn't hack it as a frauditor, stuck his kid on screen instead of him, and now he's getting views. It's like this kid probably just wants to go outside and ride bikes with his friends, and his dad's like, "No, you will sit and read my script."
Yeah, and he got the whole setup, fucking green screen. He got the ring lights in front of him because you could see him reflecting in his eyes. He got a short, dude. They put all this money in to have this little fucking kid sit here and read all the shit that they wrote.
You're gonna have to send that to me in the back chat. I'm lost.
It's fucking horrible, dude.
Did you hear what they were talking about?
No.
Is that why? So they were talking about this Mr. Pipsqueak, yada yada. They were sending him books because those books are meant for people his age, yada yada. And if he helps promote the books, they'll work something out. Blah blah blah. It's like you should be having no contact with this person.
Kids shouldn't be fucking worrying about this type of shit, Rogue. Like, I'm sorry, even at 10 or 11, you should not be fucking worrying about this type of shit.
Oh, this is like Riders and D's like premium age right here. This is our favorite YouTuber right here. We were his 1 and 2 subscribers, and where do you think we recruit the rest of our pay members from?
Chat says it sounds like a hostage video. That's genuinely like, I can't stress to you enough. That's exactly what it looks like.
Oh God, dude, this is fucking disgusting, man.
Yeah, that's like if I stick one of my kids up here to do what I do, because you're not going to criticize a kid too hard. You're not going to dox a kid.
Yeah, they did it so that way a kid could sit there and say his parents shit, and everybody be nice about him because they're like, oh well, we don't want to break this little boy's spirit.
That's
looks like they've
cringy.
even thrown him out on the street too.
Oh my Lord. This is like one of those, one of the parents, oh, I'm going to take my kids to a riot. And then when something happens, oh, how could you do this to my kids? Like, well, you took them to a riot.
Yeah.
Season 3.
The
Season
Greta
3.
Thunberg of the 1A community.
Oh, even worse,
How
Rogue.
dare you?
Season 3 of Mr. Pipsqueak. Mr. Pipsqueak hunts down pedophiles.
Yeah. This is the stuff that's like, oh, that's cringy. That's the type of stuff that doesn't need to be on YouTube.
I wasn't even aware of that. Like, I'm not gonna even share it because I'm just like, I have to look into it. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
it's gross. I thought when they so I don't know how many people are here that like know my channel, but a long time ago there was like a young kid. He was out of high school, but he was like, he looked young, and he would go around and mess with Glenn Serio, call him fat, tell him he's built like an alien because nothing on earth looks like that, shit like that. I thought they were referring to like a young auditor, not like an 8-year-old.
I'm at a loss for words right now. I don't even like, I mean, I know there's been a few out there who are like 15 or 16 or some weird shit like that because they've caught on to the grift, but it's just like,
yeah,
what the fuck, dude?
It says that sounds like something Jeremiah Payne would pull. If his daughter wasn't 5, this would be Jeremiah Payne. Yes. That's
I mean,
exactly what this is.
It'd be one thing if it was like, you know, in my opinion, at least, if it was like, there's this one father and son social media account online where it's like they're in like New York or some shit like that, and like they work on like old hot rods, and the kid's got the same little slicked back hair as the dad and shit, and you know, like that's cool, but it's like, why does a 10-year-old need to get brainwashed to be an extremist at fucking 10? It sounds like cult-like behavior to me.
Personally, I wouldn't want a minor child anywhere near the 1A community.
Fuck no. I mean, that's the thing is you don't even want to get, I mean, it's just like how I ask myself how the fuck I got here. I mean, Jesus Christ, why would you willingly bring in a fucking
I was just about to say
8-year-old kid?
I don't even want to be this close to the 1A community.
Well, dude, you know this kid's going to grow up to be a next shitbag YouTuber like Jack Doherty.
Oh yeah, Jack Doherty's a saint. You take it back.
Like, yeah, same thing. They used him. He started making all the money, and then he started telling his parents what's going to happen because he had the fucking power in the family. Now look at him. He's a fucking overgrown man-child that goes around acting like a piece of shit to everybody.
Yeah, YouTube really needs to like reevaluate its whole system, because it's just like kind of like the point of this whole video. Like, just think about making $20,000. I mean, shit. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm half tempted to be like, wow. So I literally can just go piss people. Like, I'm good at pissing people off, so I can go piss people off in real life, get their reaction, and YouTube won't do anything to protect their identity, and they'll just fucking turn around and pay me for it. Like, I don't know, man. I'm the boot might have a change of workplace here soon, guys. I don't know.
Yeah, so I clicked on that one that I was talking about, the Mr. Pipsqueak, the Paper Tiger, season 2, episode 19. You can literally see his eyes reading off a script.
Yeah.
And obviously, an 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-old, whatever he is, doesn't matter. He's not writing a script.
Even if he had the drive to, and he had been kind of, you know, coached from very young, he wouldn't know how to add that all together.
Yeah, that's cringy. Okay, so apparently the Mr. Pipsqueak channel, joined October 1st, 2015. So this kid was like
possible.
Kid was like a sperm cell.
Yeah, so it was his
Like-
dad's. It was one of the shitbags channels, and then he just renamed it and started doing this shit.
Yeah, like I said, it was probably a failed frauditor, something like Granite Beast, and then decided, oh well, I can't do it. Let's see if my kid can do better.
Well, here's the thing that I guarantee you, just like how you have Social Blade, I guarantee you there's some type of website somewhere that could tell you like what a channel was originally named, if it switched, when it switched the name, and all that shit.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna research something. I'm gonna mute my mic and research something.
Got like give or take 12 minutes left, guys. So
jobs who go in it thinking they're going to fix it. They're going to do well, you know, and they may do it for a while. They may do well for their one little piece of the pie, you know, for a while. You know, and it's hard to discredit that person when you're talking about it as a whole, because we can easily sit up here and say the whole government's fucking shit. It's all garbage. We don't need it. We don't, you know, we could do that. But then, you know, then you get the people that have that one person that their family member with or something that really is trying. They just joined. They just, you know, moved to this position. They're, you know, they really mean. We don't mean to discredit everybody.
I used to have hope too. Yeah, but it's slowly fading.
Well, we don't mean to discredit everybody, but what we're saying is it's like dumping money into a car that's never going to work right again. You
Like
know?
my truck.
Yeah, well,
You can put a brand new water pump on a car with 600,000 miles, and that water pump might work for a while, but the car's
But you
done.
can't replace the brake lines.
Yeah.
I fix them till the frame rusts through.
you know what probably happened? He probably had a leak, or he probably had a problem with the module for so long that it probably contaminated the brake fluid and just fucked the entire system up.
Oh hell yeah!
Honestly, I mean, especially with the age of that truck is like a 08 or something. Man, that part of the Midwest, you know, there's heavy fucking rust under the chassis. Heavy.
Are you talking about the truck, or are you talking about Tiffany, boat? Because that's sexual harassment.
Heavy rust under both of them, I believe.
Let me jump in there and then just clarify some things there. With we're definitely not saying that all government is bad. Government is actually, for this amount of stupid people needed in order to regulate. Not everybody is capable of freedom.
Okay, can we pause
right?
it real
Not
quick?
everybody wants
I think my
freedom.
research is over.
Yes.
So I went on Social Blade and looked up Mr. Pipsqueak.
Yep.
I went back as far as it'll allow me to go back for free. As of July 2025, there was 0 views. And then he went up to 50,000 views in August, and now he's hard coming back down. But the channel has 198,000 views, which to me means at some point before this, somebody was putting other content on the channel.
Right.
So it's
but there should be some type of website though where, like, you know, because here's the thing. I mean, even if you change your name and you change your handle, there has to be some type of, I would imagine, like unique ID that's attached to your channel, right? Or else how would YouTube always know it's you? Unless it might only be for AdSense only accounts, but that's the thing too. If they are monetized, then there may not be that information from before they were monetized, I guess. So that's the thing.
But definitely not everybody is capable of freedom. Freedom entails a lot more than people are willing to admit, right? It's self-reliance in a lot of aspects. And I'm not just saying like you got to, do heart surgery on yourself, but when you're talking about self-reliance, you're talking about not involving yourself in like insurance schemes, right? So you would have to be able to pay for that heart surgery cash, right? Yep. That's self-reliance, that's freedom, and not a lot of people are there, not a lot of people may ever make it there. So you know, I'm not saying that government's bad. I'm just saying
I'm not
that
either. I mean, we just need like oversight, accountability. That's all I've ever asked for.
Well, what I'm saying is the machine is really damaged, and the only way we're ever going to get it working right is if we, you know, really recognize that the machine is very, very damaged. It's on its last legs, and it really needs attention. And the attention comes in the form of what Tennessee Transparency just said. It needs oversight. It needs accountability. It needs maintenance.
Well,
We need
right.
to be careful about who the fuck we're electing.
Well, that's one thing. But again, I mean, oversight's not going to mean much if, you know, we're locked out of the buildings and we can't get back into the offices, and they pass laws to restrict records. So the oversight's not going to mean much then. So what we need is good people in office.
I don't
right?
want these guys.
Then we need oversight as well. But
I don't want them to be able to go back into private offices of government officials to look at my records. I don't think anybody wants these two individuals rooting through all the fucking documents for the Public Works Department or for Social Security.
Fuck no.
Like
Well,
that's
yeah.
Like they think they want to be able to go into the booking room and just, oh, this is evidence, poke. Oh, let me look through the evidence. Like, no, go sit on your couch, Rogue. Go sit on your couch. Chris, head back to Blanket Fort HQ. That's all you're good for. Just sit there and chain smoke.
Well, yeah, and it's not only like should they just not even be able to have the access to the information just willy-nilly, but especially with Chris, I'm not sure about Rogue, but we've seen what Chris does with any bit of information and the malicious ways that he uses it. So,
yeah, you're not wrong.
All right, we got 10 minutes left, guys.
Yeah, but Rogue, when they deny the open records request, what happens for me is man, it must be good. I can't wait to get it from the Attorney General's office. It's going to be a whopper.
Well, right.
Okay, can we pause it real quick and I can talk about this nonsense?
Go right
I watched
ahead,
a video from I think it was Flat Derp yesterday on Audit Them, who turned in a public records request. They're like, yeah, sure. We stamped it. We'll give it to the FOIA officer. He's not here right now. We'll give it to him when he gets here, and you'll get all your records. It's fine. He wanted them to pull a Monopoly board out of a showcase because it was a Monopoly board that somebody specially made for the city. It wasn't a public record. It wasn't a public document. It was a board game in a case on the wall. And he's like, that's a public record. I want that. And the guy sat there and argued with him for 15 minutes until he finally got frustrated and walked off.
Does he not realize that literally every single city has the ability to have a Monopoly board made? It's literally a tourist attraction, bro.
Yeah. He literally said, we did not make that. We did not ask for it to be made. It was donated to us.
Right. Because
so it has nothing to do with us.
Right, exactly.
And he goes, if you go to a government-funded art gallery, are you able to just go in and be like, I want to see the Mona Lisa. I want to touch it. Like, you can't go to wherever the Declaration of Independence is and pull a national treasure on it and be like, I want to lick it.
I want to hold it. Yo, can I sniff it? Can I smack my meat on its face?
It smells like freedom. Like, no, you can't do that. Like, this is the type of dumb shit that these people want. It's just like, okay, here, you got arrested. Here's all of the records that had to deal with your arrest, the arresting officers, all of their report, all the body cam and dash cam. Here you go. Have a good day. But they just want all this extra weird shit.
Yeah, they think they just get left in a room where there's a billion books and those old wooden slide scrolling ladders. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's just guys, we have to be reasonable about our requests.
I swear, guys, one day if I ever get enough balls and enough money behind me to just fucking burn like it's no one's business, I have so many little different skits about these cocksuckers, man. And one of them would involve seeing me IRL swinging on one of those old swivel fucking ladders at like old federal libraries and shit. It'd be fucking crazy, man.
We're not supposed to take our own personal experience as a basis for a belief, right? Like that might be easy for you, but here in Florida, we have to sue for our records, right? We're not, the attorney general ain't giving us shit. We got to take it in court, right?
So, like for me, where they're going to falsify and omit records to try to put me in.
Here we go, guys. We gotta throw the lasso around and wrap you back fucking in.
Hey guys, it's me,
Like
Chris
about
Ryder.
me.
We haven't talked about me in 3 minutes.
So I think it's my turn again now. God damn it!
Did somebody say Chris Ryder's the victim?
Well, speaking of audit them, does George own a farm or something, or like are those his
Are
goats?
you talking about with all the goats?
Yeah, I was about to say, man.
No, well, to my knowledge, he got evicted from his house for the second time, and he's probably living with BSBT behind a dumpster somewhere.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say that costs a lot of money for him to like move all the way down to Florida to hang out with Rogue. You know, but Rogue, I'm sure you'd let him crash. I mean, surely you'd let the guy who you were gonna appoint head of auditors. Surely you'd let him crash on your couch, right, Rogue?
Can we talk about, like, he said falsified and omitted records. The last time Chris got records, he didn't understand what the record said.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he went to, what was he, looking for his mugshot?
I believe
you remember which one I was talking about?
Yeah, when
they're like, bro,
taken.
Yeah, it was like a ticket or something, and they're like, yeah, you don't have a mugshot for that. And he's like, oh, see, it's a conspiracy. And it's just like, no, you're just mentally disabled.
Yeah, it's just like I'm retarded.
Prison where I can't do records requests.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I mean that's just the next step. Then you
here's the thing is, so you're gonna tell me that there's guys who go into the pokey and they do nothing but spend their time actually researching and reading through the law books, where some of them actually are able to form their own defenses.
Shout out Eric Martin.
Yeah,
apparently did 24 years as a jailhouse lawyer.
Yeah, but it's just like, you know, how do you think they formulate those defenses, Chris? Like, don't you think there's some records involved in forming that defense? You fucking nincompoop.
Chris has an attorney for now. Let's put an asterisk by that. For now, he has an attorney. He will probably end up with a public defender at some point.
Oh yeah,
that public defender can probably get him whatever records he wants. Honestly, the public defender would probably do a better job at getting the records than Chris does.
For his current attorney being a guy who's done a lot of
who's supposedly king of shit.
Police, yeah. I mean, I see he's just a facilitator. Like he's just the guy to like when the hammer comes down and it's time for Chris to face the music. Like he's just that in between guy who's like got to calm the retard down so you can like, you know, get him in the cage, right? Like
yeah.
Because I 100% think that there's going to be a settlement, and that settlement isn't anything like what Chris thinks. There's like, okay, hey, how about instead of us giving you like 20 years, we give you like 15? You know what I mean?
Well, like, so they have to, because of what he did or what he's alleged to have done, even though we all pretty much have screenshots or videos of what he's done.
Right.
And I'm not talking about the disorderly trespassing, whatever the hell he got when you're going to be in a pickle. Not that incident, but like with all the shit going on with JJ, it's like the prosecutors, the judges, they have to set some sort of standard of, hey, if you say you're going to be at a public official's minor daughter's house in your underwear waiting for people, there's got to be some sort of consequence for that.
You would think, man. I mean, you can only kick the can down the road for so long. Like eventually that road ends or it turns onto a different road. You know what I mean?
I don't know if I told you, a guy we arrested him when I worked at the police department for terroristic threats.
Mm-hmm.
He's in jail for the next 25 years. Like at some point you just have to go, okay, we're not going to play with you being dumb anymore. Have fun in prison. Like make new friends. You're going to be there a while.
Enjoy your time.
Yeah. Take off your coat. You're staying a while.
Dude, you got to find the one of him cheesing like really hard, bro. It's not letting me pull it up for some reason. But you got to admit, mine, like yours is very right on with that same spacing of mine too. But I do think it's, like I said, it's just more cohesive for me. I think they're all fucking hilarious as shit, though. You know,
it won't let me. I need to like kind of like flatten. I need it like to be able like to reach in and like kind of turn it to flatten it so it kind of like looks
Fits
more with
with
the head.
it.
Yeah. But I love the fucking retard dope face.
yeah, they're both pretty funny for sure. So,
Oh, gotta love it. The Peter
So
Rock.
it's
sorry, say again.
The Peter Rocks hit APP's headquarters.
The APP HQ.
you know, it's just the next procedure. I'm not telling you nothing you don't know, Rogue.
Yeah.
You know more than I do. I can admit it.
Yeah, no. Some states are easier than others. Like Florida's got a really good public record law, but the enforcement of it is shit. Right? So like we can, you know, if they're willing to give up records, then we can get a lot of records. But if for some reason they don't want to give up records, it's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, my point was when they don't want to give them or they ignore you, usually it means there's something good on there, you know, that makes them look bad or shows that they were wrong, blah, 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 you know?
That's about every record you get. You know, you just order any old record, you're going to find a bad thing in there.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's everywhere. We all say our own stuff.
So, you know, we all heard Ryder say all his records are fake and fraudulent and made up. So why would you even bother pulling on records if they're all fucked up anyway? Huh, Ryder? That is all.
States bad, and I notice other states are worse, but I mean, I see all these city council meetings, this and that. Do you know in Tennessee, you're not allowed to go speak at the public meetings unless the commissioner himself wants you to and approves what you're going to say. You have no right. There is no public comment. It's horrible.
Yeah, that's why people there would, you know, need to, I would say, take to the street, you know, and protest in front of their buildings or whatever.
Well, one of the
our submarine is making crackling sounds.
It's going down. They're going down.
And I think my batteries are low on my wireless controller.
Said, goddamn, Sony.
I think we can all agree that not being able to speak at your things is fucked up.
Yeah.
With that said, how many city council meetings have you guys attended in your life?
None ever.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So out of the three of us, we've attended exactly 0.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, there's something that just recently came into my view that I definitely am curious about. I'll tell you about it later, but I mean, that's the only thing I could ever see me possibly going to a council meeting about. But I mean, I definitely want to be putting on like a show or anything, right? Let's just say that. So
you're not going to be DMA.
No, I mean, in my mind, I mean, even because most of the time they're recorded anyway. So I'm not worried about like having to record it personally or anything. It's just I would be very logical about my argument instead of like doing what I feel like a lot of other people do, which is it's more of like the theatrics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You mean you're not going to go protest at your city council meeting because they took away homeless people's ability to watch inappropriate videos and beat off in the library?
Well, yeah. I mean, if we're gonna beat off, we got to keep that strictly in the alleyways. You know what I mean? Right next
like
to
God intended.
Yeah, exactly. If you're gonna beat off, man, just go in the alleyway and throw like a blanket over yourself for a couple minutes. You know,
he's a ghost.
Problems with Tennessee though is that it's one of those states that they disapprove. Like society as a whole, it's there's a lot more people that disapprove of protesting. It's like that in Kentucky too. You're gonna get a lot of more flack from the citizens than you are from the government even. The government loves that protection too.
Yeah, because it ain't.
It's the government. The government's gonna get you guys. I hope you guys wiped your butts and aren't bent over right now because they're sneaking up behind you, about to take it from you.
But
So-
right. Oh, sorry.
No,
okay,
go for
Mark.
it. Go for it. Go
I was
for
going
it.
to say, Ryder, what the fuck do you know about the Kentucky residents or going to their public hearings when you live in fucking Indiana, you dickhead? You get resistance because you don't even fucking belong there, you moron.
Wasn't that dude on the registry walking around with like a cross or some shit?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, most citizens would have a problem with a guy on the registry pretending he's Jesus carrying around a cross. Yeah, I can understand why that would get some flack.
Yep.
Like, that's common sense.
That's the pedo princess.
I see that as a overcompensation so that people don't ask about his past, right? Like how ironic, you know. But then you also have to ask yourself, it's like, does he not only give this appearance to try to feel better about the past, but does he actually do it because he feels bad about the past? So he feels he needs to be so dramatic about it, right? Like,
yeah. Like, also, I'm not, don't want to get political, but during the No Kings nonsense, like around my house, the protesters were on their P's and Q's.
Right.
They were standing on the sidewalk with their little signs, yelling about whatever they're yelling about. And that was that. Nobody said anything to anybody. It was all cordial. I'm pretty sure if they tried the stuff they did in California where they were burning a bunch of crap down, setting cars on fire, I'm pretty sure that doesn't, go over well in the boonies of Kentucky and Tennessee.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the thing is you can definitely see different cities and different states and kind of what they'll allow to fly and what they will not allow to fly. And I almost feel like it's done very purposefully because, yeah, it's just like what you said in certain cities, bro, they're flipping over cars, setting everything on fire. And what's funny is most of the time that these acts are being done, like, the people who are doing this shit, they don't have to wake up the next day when the smoke clears and have to live with no fucking grocery store or no whatever else it is.
Yeah.
You can't bring protesters to a small town. They'll turn on you no matter what.
Yeah, because that is New York City.
Yeah. But, I think both sides are crap. They're the enemy of the people, but Tennessee is 2% now from turning Democrat or something that's being reported. That's a real surprise.
I don't think it matters which color you turn to. It's going to be the same government, the same country.
Talking about colors again.
They're both bad. It'd just be like, for you, 4PS, if Indiana voted Democrat, it'd blow your mind, right?
I actually wouldn't even
Dox
be
them.
phased. I mean, the thing for me,
what?
I said doxed him.
Yeah.
Well, we all know Ryder sucks the Democratic fucking cock anyway. He acts like he's not political, but how many times have we heard him talk shit about fucking Sleepy Joe? Oh, that's right, none.
I'll tell you right now, you're 100% correct. And he only got like that over the last 10 months. Yeah, like before he didn't say anything politically. He maybe said some things about race here and there. And then out of nowhere, he just got super political. And guess what it did to his channel?
Tanked it more.
No change. Yeah.
Nah, it didn't really do shit.
Yeah, it didn't really do anything. But I'm just going to point out, most of the people that maybe subscribe to his specific type of bullshittery lean a certain way, and it's not the side that he's pitching to.
Correct.
So it's like,
There
hey,
you
you had less subscribers, and now you're going to just keep getting less and less because you're an idiot.
Because you're a retard.
Yeah, he was trying to hop on that Trump hate bandwagon.
And it didn't work because they hate Chris Moore.
Right.
I've been dragged into like being a political, like I'm seen as political.
Oh, both sides are bad.
Right, but I'm not political. I mean, like my local, locally, I'm sort of known as like a political thing, but it's not politics for me. And I really don't agree with the division between, Republican and Democrat, especially.
Yeah, white, left, black, white.
Thank you for coming back, Midwest Accountability. We appreciate you, man. For all of you guys who don't know or didn't see it, I posted a link yesterday in my post for community. Midwest was out there freezing his tits off yesterday trying to feed some of the homeless. It wasn't the best turnout, unfortunately, just because of the conditions. Whenever you're hunkered into certain places trying to just survive and stay warm, you're not always able to make that trip or always able to even be aware of some of the services that are, being offered. So, and yes, Killa, free snow cones. That actually would have been a pretty good thing to throw on the side there if you just buy some of the flavored juice. So.
Poor middle class. The government loves to divide and conquer. That's all they do.
Right. When people love being divided as well, man, I'm not just blaming the government. I see the problem in society as well. It's just people. And I think it boils back to, like Rogue said, and a good reason for his books, indoctrination. I mean, that's literally what we're dealing. It has been effective. It works. The problem is that too many people have fallen for the bullshit. So, now we're in a place where you ain't just got to convince a couple people as they're growing up. You got to convince everybody all over again because, they don't see it. And the reason they don't see it is because it hasn't happened to them yet.
People can't even convince their own family members they've been brainwashed.
Right. Fact.
And that includes myself.
You brought up family and you got in Ryder's Fifi's. You got right in that. You just slapped your meat right in that mommy wound of his. Just start rubbing it around, bro.
I don't understand this disconnect. Like, if I had a multiple time convicted felon trying to tell me anything at Thanksgiving dinner, yeah, I'm probably not going to listen to them. No, the grass is orange. It's orange. It's not green. Yeah, I'm probably not going to listen to you.
I mean, you would sit there, I know you enough to know that you're like me, and you would sit there and act like you're listening and smile to not be rude in front of everyone else.
As I'm smashing my 12th beer, just nodding and going, man, that's crazy.
Exactly, dude. Same here. I do the same shit.
No, all right, I gotta run, brother.
Killa, thank you very much for coming up here and spending all this time, man. He's been here the entire time, man. So thank you for taking 4 hours out of your day almost.
Gotta go get shit ready for dinner and feed the army and all that shit before fucking my show tonight. But I will see everybody later on. KFR, always a great time. And see you guys at 9:30.
Thank you for being here, Killa. We'll see you later, man. For everyone who's able to post, please put Killa's link in the chat. I'm not sure if KFR will be up there later, but I might come up there later for sure to go over some of the stuff. Like I said, I believe we're going to be going over the Dummy Kruger video where he goes over Rogue Nation. And then we're going to look at one of the 3 books. I'll let Killa or Kfar pick. And then we're going to be reading over that and seeing what did Rogue exactly put into these children books. I'm very, very curious because they're aimed at an age of children for a certain range. And I want to see how this ideology meshes in with child's fragile little mind. You know what I mean? So.
It's a fact. Well, I came up to tell you happy birthday.
Yeah, that's what I did too, Rogue.
I kept nodding off right before I got on this panel, and it's hitting me again. I'm getting tired again, and I have court Monday morning. So,
hopefully.
Oh, he's got court tomorrow, huh? What would you know, Kfar? What would you know? He's got court tomorrow, man.
Is that his do we know about that case?
I think it might be in relation.
We may be doing the exact same thing backstage right now or behind the scenes.
Yeah. I think that I am just going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right to just not say shit. Because that's what the right thing to do is. You know what I'm saying? So hold on, let me see if you put it in this or the other one. It's funny how you're just like, yeah, man, is this in here? Yeah.
I'm
stupidity.
That's actually just new stupidity. This is just part of the harassment. It's somebody that filed a completely frivolous protection order to retaliate against me doing one on Todd.
That's that.
So,
Oh no! Did you let the cat out the bag, Ryder? Did somebody else file an EPO against you for your continued harassment? No way! Say it ain't so, man.
Wait,
Say it
did
ain't
he
so.
for real?
I mean, that's what he just said. Listen to what he says.
Members, they've been brainwashed.
Right. Fact.
And that includes myself.
It's a fact. Well, I came up to tell you happy birthday.
Yeah, that's what I did too, Rogue.
I kept nodding off right before I got on this panel, and it's hitting me again. I'm getting tired again, and I have court Monday morning. So,
well, hopefully they dismiss that stupidity.
That's actually just new stupidity. This is just part of the harassment. It's somebody that filed a completely frivolous protection order to retaliate against me doing one on Todd. So,
yeah,
I mean, it's just a time waster, but you know, I got more important things going on. I'm going to have, this lawsuit's going in right now, so I'm going to have a whole lot to talk about real soon.
Well, you haven't done a horse video lately either, I've noticed, for a couple months.
Dude, that's coming after the kids, man.
Yeah, here we go. He fucking has to just keep lying. And yeah, he's literally sitting there and said that there's a protection order on him now that he's got to answer to in court on Monday. So I don't know if I believe that necessarily because it's Chris, right? He's a fucking liar. But who knows? There may be something new on the horizon, guys. I'm not really sure, honestly.
So I kind of, let's just say it is true and somebody tried to file a protection order from him. I bet you that goes further than his knowingly false one against Todd.
I mean, here's the thing is, unlike Ryder, I'm pretty sure this person probably supplied like evidence, like more than just bullshit testimony. Because you got to remember, testimony is used as evidence, unfortunately. Right? Like Chris can swear up and down and he can use that as evidence, but it's the only evidence he has.
Yeah, Chris has this problem where he doesn't believe that we have like everything saved somewhere.
Say again?
So it's like, I think Chris is under the impression that we don't have like everything he's ever said, like threatening wise. You know what I mean? He's always like, oh, they're doing X, Y, Z.
Somewhere, I believe, that's being created that is going to house basically every like threat that Ryder's made against almost like anybody, more or less.
And it's like, well, we have access to all these videos of you actually making violent threats to people and so on and so on. And it's like, that's not a good look, Chris.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is Chris is trying to do a change of like personality where he's trying to be the cool, calm, collective guy, right? But it's too late, Chris. You should have done that shit fucking 2 years ago. Like, it's just not going to work now. Like you don't sit there and like bully someone for years, and then when they turn around, they slug you back in the face. Like right before they slug you in the face, you start being nice to them, and you're like, well, "What the fuck? Why'd you slug me, man? I've been nice to you for the last day." It's like, yeah, and you were a shithead to me the last 2 years before that. Like, what did you expect? I don't know, man. Sometimes I just feel like these guys, they're either just that fucking dumb, K-Far, or they're just that purposefully malicious, man. And sometimes I really am not sure which one I'm dealing with at the time.
On the other one, yeah, I understand.
Yep, I figure I'll hold it off until we get some things sorted out and
getting the horses ready for winter and all that stuff would be a good video.
Yeah, especially since I had to do a 2-stall barn for my mares where we moved them to, so we'd have stalls for everybody. So it actually would be some pretty good content.
Well, and remember, hay on the outside of the barn walls, that's Amish insulation. Best insulation you can get to stop the cold wind coming through.
I'm pretty proud of what we got them. I think if I did do a video, you'd be impressed. We're on a limited budget too, so.
Well, bales of moldy hay, that are outside are cheap for insulation. Most people give them away if you haul them away.
Well, the problem with that with horses is, they get curious and they'll taste it to test it.
Well, if it's on,
You said they'll eat it and then they'll take all my food away from me. God damn it! I love insulation. It's like calling candy achiever.
Yeah, the horses like to get curious. So does Tiffany. They'll eat it.
He said, I gotta kick that bitch in her head, keep her away.
outside of the, wall of the barn, I meant put it on the outside for a windbreaker.
Right. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. And Rogue, I figured you'd be excited to hear that we're wrapping up that lawsuit on a malicious prosecution case.
Yeah, no, you're not.
And I'm gonna be updating everybody on it.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah, Rogue sounds so interested, dude. Like he sounds so like he believes it 100%. You could tell.
So I'm curious. He says he's wrapping up a lawsuit on malicious prosecution. I'm assuming he's talking about the case that we've been waiting on for 2 years, right?
You would think either that, unless he's trying to actively insinuate that he's actively filed a lawsuit against the people who he's got the current charges with. Which, if that's the case, Chris, you are a fucking idiot, man.
I just want to point out he has an arraignment scheduled for February 24th, 2026 at 3 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And a pre-trial conference February 19th, 2026 at 9:20 a.m. So, it's hard to claim malicious prosecution if you're currently going through the steps of getting prosecuted.
Correct. You would have to be prosecuted maliciously in order to be able to sue. Yeah, I know.
And
That's the thing, man. They don't think about these very simple things because they don't understand these concepts themselves, and then they also get lost within those concepts they don't grasp. So then you catch the slips, and you're just like, oh, you don't have a clue what the fuck you're talking about.
And then just legal system wise, do you know how bad it looks if you're being prosecuted for 13, 14, 15 charges, a few of them being felonies? And before the case is over or even gone to trial, you go, yeah, I'm going to sue the victim. Yeah, that'll look great.
I know, bro. He has to be talking about, I would assume, something that's already been ruled on, right? That's what I'm going to assume. But then again, I mean, we're going to leave it open, chat, because it's fucking Chris. That guy could fucking hump a doorknob right off the frame, right? So I would not be surprised.
Malicious prosecution's a hard one. It's a hard one.
Real hard one. Yeah, they have absolute immunity. Prosecutors do. So
you gotta do what is it? You got to establish conspiracy in it and knowingly pursuing the prosecution after you had I forget some evidence. I'm sure Rogue knows what I'm talking about.
You have to show that it was in malice, and there are key things that are generally looked at to establish malice or not. And that's not all there is to it. There's other, I'm going to go over it. I think my suit's written out really, really well. I don't think,
what's the over and under? He in fact does not go over it, because you noticed how he was about to get into it. And then he realized oh God, I can't fucking lie my way and make up shit I don't fucking understand or know. And then he shifted the goalpost. I'm just going to make a live about it later.
He did the same thing when he was on panel the other day. I believe it was your panel, after all.
Yeah.
When he's like, I've proven everything that I've said. And it's just
when?
Can I throw a challenge flag on that? I don't think he's ever going to say anything about this. It's going to fall by the wayside, just like everything else he said. No one's ever going to talk about it. We'll talk about it, but his subscribers are going to pretend it never happened.
I think it's hilarious. Like I said, to me, man, he's just like a fish out of water. He's just, you only have so many flips and flops until the inevitable happens. And now
he flipped and flopped right out of the fucking tank.
Exactly, dude. He's literally just been flipping and fucking a flopping, bro.
Yeah, he's running out of oxygen.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, we're going to play it on. We got about a minute left. Then we are going to hit our outro and get the HE double hockey sticks out of here, the fudge out of here. So
we're going to have a problem with this filing. Yeah, I'll save it. I'll be talking about it. So
looking forward to it. Well, I'm gonna Rogue, happy birthday, and I'm gonna hit the bed too. Long day tomorrow.
Yeah, I think we'll wrap it up here. Been an hour and a half. So I want to thank everybody for coming in. Thank everybody for donations. Also, guys, I got to go give some go for my getting off probation. I'm trying to raise money for that in the next 2 months. So if you can help out there, that would be sweet. Also, check out the links to the books. They're all over the page and the videos and on my community posts.
Get your kids a book.
That's right. That's right, man.
Good night, brother. Happy birthday, man.
You too, man. Thanks for coming out, man.
All right, later.
Later. All right, folks. Thanks again for coming out. We will.
Well, and that's really about it. That's all that I'm really planning to do. So we're gonna hit this outro real quick, guys, and then we are going to
make sure you stay on
saw-
after the
Yep.
outro. I got something great.
Oh no, trust me, I already peeped it, so I'm more than well aware. So we will try. I got some stuff to say too. Trust me. So, all right, guys, this was Boot Body Cam, Boot Productions. I don't know why I call myself Boot Body Cam. I wanted to one day make a body cam channel, so now I'm just like in this weird thing where I'm not doing anything my name says. But where the hell's my outro? All right, guys, have a good one.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.